What is up, everybody? Welcome
I
to Africa is Next podcast. I'm not alone as usual. I'm with my co-host Steven Ochala of Ochala Corp and Bugmeister of Bugmeister Cool React and Master Geek Media. So Bug has two channels, YouTube channels, Bugmeister Media and Bugmeister Cool Reacts, and then Steven Ochala has KC Media and he has Nightgasm podcast on there. Yours truly and Buckmeister, we do get featured on there
Yeah.
from time to time. So do check us out. I will leave links in the descriptions below. And thank you to everybody who's been checking out our podcast, man. We truly appreciate it. I mean, we started at the Saiyan saga of Dragon Ball Z, and now we are up to the Buu Saga. And tonight we're gonna be doing part two of the Buu Saga. So last time
We're
we
not gonna cover Dragon Ball Magic or whatever the hell that is.
but they say it's rumored. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's hope that nobody is that stupid.
where it's gonna team up with Kid Kaioshin or whatever that is.
okay.
Yeah, what the
Um,
hell? Is it a
to
movie? This time it's
to
just a
to
movie.
to someone who's watching this and has no idea what we're talking about, we're talking about some rumors that there's gonna be a Dragon Ball anime that's coming out, limited series called Dragon Ball Magic, which is basically Dragon Ball GT retconned. Basically, it says that Goku and Shin slash Supreme Kai are turned into kids by a demon. They travel to different planets to defeat this demon and retrieve their adult bodies. This is the story that happens before the end of Z. It will be released in 2024 and has about 15 episodes.
Guys, can we just collectively just blank Super out of our consciousness just as a whole as the Dragon Ball community because what?
You know,
I'm hope I was waiting for someone to mention that it's gonna debut on April 1st, just so that I can soak up the thought that it's a prank. Cause
All
there
you
is no
GT
way.
haters, how does it feel? All you GT haters, I just want to know, how does it feel?
How does it feel? What?
How does it feel to know that GT is the superior series? What are we
Excuse
doing here?
yourself.
It
Okay, wait.
is.
Whoa. Oh God, I can't look. I hate Super. I can't bring myself to like GT.
No,
Listen,
here's what I'm saying. Here's
no,
what I'm
GT is
saying.
better, guys.
First off, Super Saiyan 4. What design in Super has ever topped Super Saiyan 4?
Don't worry.
Super Saiyan 4 is basically goth monkeys.
No, but do you know how dope that is? It's like incorporating the Ozaru power, and it's
He,
like,
ha-
and
they
okay,
literally had
Tebelo,
mascara.
I'm saying, Tebelo, can you tell me which design in Super has topped anything that's design-wise in GT? Just design-wise in terms of transformations.
You- That's not a fair question.
No,
It's
it's,
like,
come on,
Guys,
answer.
I have a question for you guys. Like,
yeah.
what was your initial reaction when you saw Beerus and when you well we got the impression that Beerus is the new villain. What did you think?
Beerus was dope. I liked Beerus. He felt very Dragon Ball Z. He falls out of the sky, he threatens the planet. It was
Right.
very, and he was a different type of threat because he was not like out for revenge. He was just like,
Yeah.
nah, this is just what I do. This is what I have to do. It's my purpose in the universe.
Yes. And after all these years, now that you know him a lot better, do you still feel the same way you felt when you saw him?
He's nothing now. When's the
Exactly.
last time we've seen him? When's the last
Exactly.
time he did anything? And
He's more like a
canonically,
spectator.
canonically, Frieza's stronger than him now. And Broly,
What the
apparently.
hell?
What?
No, look at what Frieza's done with Frieza Black. He basically one-shot Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, and he put them down. And they're supposed to be the forms that are supposed to rival. Like they're the forms that are supposed to be able to destroy Broly. And it took two of them to fuse together to beat Broly. And Beerus has said that the two of them together can beat him. So technically, Broly is stronger than Beerus. Jiren was supposed to be stronger than Beerus for what he was doing because they were saying that Jiren is the one to look out for. No, nobody knows what's going on in this series anymore.
Yeah,
No, what? I give up.
to be honest,
GT, see, GT consistent. GT when somebody was stronger, it was a problem. Goku
Look,
beat people he was stronger than. There's nobody
Not,
that got instant power creep.
I'm sorry. You're trying to. For me, it's like you're trying to make me compare horse manure with cow manure and tell me which one is
Super
better.
Saiyan
Then-
4 Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Big Bang
Okay.
Kamehameha.
Okay, let me ask something.
Mascara.
Is there any arc in GT that you liked?
Me.
Mm.
None
Did you
of
like
them.
Baby? Did you like Super Android 18? Did you
They
like?
were so
Baby
they were
was
so
come
cringe. I'm so
on.
sorry. I
Develo, come
couldn't
on.
see
Come on.
myself.
Baby was connected to the history of the planet of Tuffle. Come on. He
Which
had
is the planet?
legitimate beef with the Saiyans because they wiped out his race. Come on.
I've not say, guys. I'm not saying that this. Look, if I were to say that the story,
That's
the
what that's what I'm
the
talking about.
story writing, the writing in GT had some redeeming factors,
Okay.
but me, action sequence junkie, I could not keep my eyes open.
There was some good fights. There was some good fights. Baby versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku was pretty good.
Yeah, up
I
until
think I think
uh,
Super Android 18 versus everybody else was not bad.
Oh, Super Android 17. Yeah.
Super Android 17, yeah.
And come on, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he made Omega Shenron so scared. Omega Shenron made it his mission to never let them fuse again.
yes, and yet the fight sequence was mid.
No,
But
fair
I'm saying
enough.
that
Fair-
the three
I mean,
punches, he's like, I punched you
yeah,
3 times, and he's like, you didn't even register. Come on.
compared to, I
The
mean,
Cell Saga.
let's look
I'm
at.
not comparing this to Z. I'm comparing this to Super.
Yeah, okay. If you're to compare to Super, that's you see, Super, its story is absolute dog water, dog piss. Let's call it right.
That's all I'm saying.
But but there are some moments where the action sequences where, oh yeah, actually, you guys actually trying. I mean, the fight between Goku and Beerus, that first fight in that first movie,
But that's
decent.
Z. That doesn't count as Super. That's Z.
Beerus versus Goku.
No, because the movie is called Dragon Ball Z. If you look in the movie, there's a Z. It's not a super.
Okay, okay. I'll give you that. That a beginning fight between Jiren and Goku was also quite. You could actually watch it.
Nah.
I mean, there's that.
Okay,
There's like he transforms to Super Saiyan, shoots a Kamehameha, he does nothing. He
um,
transforms to Super Saiyan 2, does absolutely nothing. He goes to goes to Super Saiyan God, he blocks it with a finger.
You see why I'm
That
saying that Jiren
that
is supposed to be stronger than Beerus, because if you remember Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, Goku was giving Beerus hands. And they threw that thing against Jiren, and Jiren was just like, nope, 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 nope. So it's just like, who is stronger than who in this series? What the
uh,
hell's going on?
you know what it's
you
starting to
see,
feel like now? It's starting to feel
yeah.
like American comic book characters fighting each other.
No,
You
no,
see,
it's actually even way more inconsistent.
there's something very important that happened. Is not to toot my own horn and go with something that the guy spoke to on my geek spot actually said something very close to this, that the fact that shonen is going commercial like Western media is actually hurting themselves, because the reason why the Western world went to shonen was because it was an alternative
Yes.
from Western type style animation. And this is what you're talking about. What's going on right now is this is the disease you're facing.
Yeah, but again, I mean, for me, I don't think it's that. I just think everybody that's involved in the process is creatively bankrupt trying to make money. They're just trying to make action figures for us to buy. And I'm just like, that's
And
fine. Just don't ruin the characters and the power scaling in the process. Dragon Ball Z is not hard to write. It's really not hard to keep track of. In fact,
it's
make it a close battle between Super Saiyan God Goku and Jiren. Don't have Jiren blocking this thing with fingers, where Goku has to go all the way to Super Saiyan Blue. And also, like, Super Saiyan 4 had way more impact than Super Saiyan Blue, because Super Saiyan 4 did things. Super Saiyan 4 killed one of the dragons. Super Saiyan 4 killed Baby. What has Super Saiyan Blue actually achieved upon its inception? Who have they beaten?
Frieza.
Golden
They
Frieza.
didn't beat Frieza. Frieza
They
technically won because he blew up the planet.
And then they went back in time, and then
Yeah,
what
because
happened?
of Whis, not because of Super Saiyan Blue. And they was whipping up Super Saiyan Blue against everybody. Krillin got Super Saiyan Blue fights. Android 17 got Super Saiyan Blue
Yeah,
fights. What's this kid?
Gohan.
No, Gohan in Ultimate Gohan form got, and what's her name?
Yeah.
Kefla. Not Kefla. Caulifla. What? Kale. There we go. The female Broly. The female Broly. Goku had to use Super Saiyan Blue against her, and when he should have been flicking her with his finger in his base form. What has Super Saiyan 4 achieved ever since its inception?
Look, like I said, you're making wonderful arguments, but you can't make me compare different types of manure.
I get you
I
guys.
think you're being harsh on GT.
I'm-
I think
I
think
could-
in comparison to what
I
Super
could
has given
not-
us,
It's, you know, it's like the people, yeah, you sound like the, what you call it, the sequel apologists in Star Wars. We're just saying, oh,
No.
wow.
We'll say what the
no.
prequels are better than.
Yeah. Or then they're looking at, they're
No.
like, you guys hated on the prequels. I didn't hate the prequels. I
I
enjoyed
didn't.
them.
No, I didn't.
But so from that
I'm
perspective,
saying
I
it's
can
an
be honest.
inferior project to it's an inferior product to Dragon Ball Z. GT is. I can
To be
admit
fair-
that. Fine.
To be
But
fair,
if we compare Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super,
to be fair, I never really had a problem with GT, if I'm being honest.
no, I mean
No,
even at least the character progression is on point. Goku is
Yeah.
still Goku. Vegeta is still Vegeta.
Yes.
Gohan is still in shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do
What-
we have in Super?
what I want to say that is like the only grace I'll give you, and on that point I'll say I'll concede, is that if I had a choice between watching Super again and if I had a choice between watching GT again, okay, it's hard for me to say that because I don't think I
Come to
could
the
watch.
light, my brother.
I don't think I could watch either of them. I'm sorry.
Come to the light, my brother.
Like if someone put a gun to my head and say watch either of these, which one would I choose?
You know the
Yeah.
answer to this question. I don't know why you're making this difficult.
Do you know
No,
how hard it is?
I think he does. I think he knows the answer to the question.
Actually, I might end up watching Super. No, I wouldn't.
Goku is not even an idiot in Dragon Ball GT.
Like,
Like
dude,
he's a kid in his
um,
body, but in his brain, he's still Goku.
Nothing happens in Super. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing happens in
Nothing.
Super. You're right.
Nothing.
But then I
GT gave
Super-
us Super Saiyan
Super is
4.
basically Boruto. That's what Super is.
look. You
You can do without it.
my problem with GT is like what is the most iconic moment that you can remember from GT? Apart from
Super
that,
Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 Kamehameha times 10. Come on.
Super Dragon
Gogeta.
Okay.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That was memorable. That design was fantastic.
Super
Come
Dragon
on.
Fist.
let's compare to something. Okay, you see. Yeah. Oh, wow, it's
Okay,
so
guys,
hard
we have a
because,
lot
like,
to cover. We have a lot
yeah,
to
we do.
Yeah, all right.
We do.
Sorry.
My
Dragon Ball Magic
Yeah.
is gonna suck if it happens. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
and it's
so-
because of Super. Anyway,
That is probably going to be a segment on its own. I'm not going to cut it out, but I'm going to do a bit of a segment on that. Just Dragon Ball
No,
Super
you
versus
probably
Dragon
should.
Ball GT. Which one is superior?
You should probably cut it out and then make it its own video. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, guys. So we just wanted to do part 2 of the Buu Saga. Last time we ended talking about the tournament and how Spopovich Yamu had drained Gohan, Super Saiyan energy, and everybody was just watching.
I
And
could have said that last week and it wouldn't be so awkward.
yeah, and Supreme Kai was basically just stopping everybody from doing anything about it.
Yes.
which bad plan, my guy. What?
Like, couldn't you just have followed them, or couldn't you just have?
Or couldn't
given
you
them to-
just ask Goku to use his mind reading techniques, or King Kai to just read the minds of these guys so you can find Babidi? Like,
Or,
you put my man Gohan in danger for nothing.
Or ask Dende.
You see this?
Isn't he supposed
See-
to know these things?
Do you see this? We call this the plot hole, right? And that's why, but trust me, by the time we're done, this plot hole is going to be the size of the Grand Canyon. I kid you not. Not since Yu-Gi-Oh! The Orichalcos arc will you find more plot holes than this.
I can't remember.
So
I can't remember. I'd have to
oh god.
rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh.
Anyway,
Okay, so we'll come back to that. But the more you think about this arc, the more you just see more and more ridiculous plot holes, and then when you're like, hey yeah. I mean,
Again, but the thing is, a lot of plot holes, but a lot of it balanced out by like a lot of fantastic character moments and a lot
yeah,
of great
true,
fight sequences. So you just
true.
look at the plot holes and you're like, oh, okay, fine, Akira, you're making Goku do a cool kick thing. I'll let it go.
Is the common denominator about Toriyama? He's forgotten more about his universe than we have.
I feel like even the edit. I feel like he probably changed a lot of editors over the years, because I feel like some of the editors that came in probably didn't even remember what happened in the past arcs, because you can tell that
I saw a meme that made me laugh online where somebody was like, "Fans, we want more Gohan." Akira Toriyama, who?
Yeah. Who? Oh yeah. I mean, when does Piccolo use his stretching powers again?
Exactly. But yeah, so from there, Spopovich and Yamu basically go to meet up with Babadi and Deborah, who we're gonna be introduced to later on. But in the meantime, I think Gohan.
Wait, does Popovich get disqualified? I feel like he does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
they
beating
they
Videl.
both got disqualified when they attacked Gohan.
Oh
No,
yes.
yeah, oh, because yeah, he counts as it counts as a win against Videl, even though I thought that because other like I remember somebody was saying that you're not allowed to bring in outside power, but it looks like he was doing steroids or something. But
He
anyway,
was he was he was rated to the gods, and he beat him. He beat her properly, and then afterwards he just tapped her out of the ring. Like, okay, bye, bitch.
I
It was
still
so
want
sad.
I still want Gohan versus Popovich. They can't just let that go.
And they
Oh,
did,
bro,
eh?
and he doesn't get his revenge. But if it was still angry, I've got anger issues. Gohan from the Cell
No, he has
series.
some anger issues still in this
Uh,
arc.
Yeah,
uh,
but it's not Cell
no,
Saga anger Gohan.
it's
Yeah.
not so. If it was Cell Saga anger Gohan, that whole ring would have gone up in flames.
No, he probably would have just decapitated him with a karate chop.
Like you said, that kick, that punch, boom. Cell Junior like style. Oh my God, Gohan, he's dead.
Um, what happens again? Does Gohan wake up from that thing, or
Yeah, he
Uh,
does, because that's when the Kaioshin is surprised by how strong Gohan is. Because he's
correction.
just like,
It's not it was not Kaioshin. It's
oh,
Kibito. He's at that point still Butler, that big ugly red man.
no, wait, no. I mean, Kibito is surprised, I think, maybe. Because
Yes, never.
I know Kaioshin is in the ring, and that's when he's explaining what's happening with whatever they
Yes.
gotta do or whatever. That's what I remember.
And then the butler guy, Kibito, was supposed to. He's the one who was supposed to restore his energy, and he realized, wow, so much power.
there's no need?
Yeah, which is why, like, maybe it's also part of the reason why Akira had to kind of have Gohan out of shape, because maybe he was thinking about consistency at some stage, because they had to find a way to restrain Gohan, because if Gohan had the power that he had, or if he had built on the power from the Cell Saga,
Yeah,
they wouldn't have been able to restrain him.
everybody else would have been
Look,
useless.
look at you giving Toriyama the benefit of the doubt. Today you're his lawyer. I'm so proud of you. Like,
For Z, you want me to defend Toriyama? I'll stick to Z. Don't mention Super.
ah, or
And
GT.
GT, I'll give him GT. I'll give him
No,
GT.
but he wasn't
But he
involved in
wasn't
GT, was
involved
he?
in GT.
He
No,
wasn't.
he was involved in some of it, not all of it.
No, just the
Yeah,
character designs. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying his character design in GT was way better than Super.
And then on the next part
Anyway,
of
I
this,
don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Come to the light, brothers. Anyway,
Super 18 years. I
okay,
don't know
okay.
about others.
Let's let's continue. So okay, they wake up and then they figure out that there's this new threat going on and all of this good stuff. And does everybody fly after Babidi?
Well,
Yep.
Goku does. Vegeta's like, where are you going? We still have to fight. And Goku's like, dude, the fate of the world is in our hands. And then they go. Vegeta's, let's go. Follows Goku. Then obviously Gohan
I
goes.
miss that Goku, man. Yo, I miss that Goku so much.
So Gohan goes, and then Videl is like, you're not gonna leave me behind. I'm coming with you.
And
Krillin
I
follows.
was. I'm sorry. Can I just add, like, girl, you were just humbled by these people. What makes you think on God's Kami's green earth, oh, Dende's green earth, that you have the chance against anyone?
Well, the Bay is there, so they can team up. She's hoping maybe she can assist from the side.
And despite that,
Darling,
she's
you
used to
are
being a,
human. There is no Zenkai boost for you.
she's used to being a hero. She's used to be saving people in the cities against petty crimes and
I,
stuff.
I, where was Krillin? What you see? This is where Krillin was like. Krillin should have just given her the talk. Like, girl, listen to me. Look at me, girl. Like, you don't want the smoke.
He's one to talk. He's one.
You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke.
He's one to talk.
Yeah,
I like how you defend Chi Chi, but now you have beef with Videl, Mr. Khala.
What? When did I defend Chichi now?
When you were busy saying that it's her firstborn, it's her firstborn. Look at her, this is a baby. Yada 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 yada.
I think at this point, that's
I
when we
plead the
start
fifth.
realizing. That's when we start realizing that this is no longer the Gohan show. It's the Goku show again.
No,
Um,
Akira confuses us. Akira confuses us in this arc. He almost tricks you into thinking it's the Gohan show again. He does.
Because
Yeah, he
But we'll
does.
get to- But we'll
We'll
get
get
to
there.
it.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, so
So-
basically Piccolo and Krillin had a head start, I believe. Then Goku follows them, Vegeta comes after. Obviously, they both catch up with these guys, and then
Videl finds out that Gohan was the guy who killed Cell and all of that stuff.
yeah.
And then she decides that she's gonna go sit with the other irrelevant people and never show up again.
go sit with their wives, honey. The only wives that's allowed in combat is 18. Okay.
Wait, where did Gohan? Where did she go actually? Did she go back to the tournament?
No, she went to thingy. She went to the
Kami
tower. No, not Kami House. She went to
Sorry, Kami
Dende's
House.
Dende's lookout. Dende's lookout.
Yeah, yeah. Then let's look at. But who did she go with? How did she know where to go?
I think because Krillin I think also stays behind.
No, he doesn't.
No, he stays. He goes with. I don't know who she went with then.
There's something we forgot in the middle there.
You know what I
It
think
must have
happened, and I
resulted-
could be wrong. I stand to be corrected. I think she went back to the tournament, because
Mhm.
this is where.
Oh yeah, it she did, and then that's when Vegeta went crazy. That's when
Yeah,
they
that's when everybody
managed
left.
to get her to there.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I think at this point Android 18 was fighting Hercule.
Oh, I think okay. Some of this is looking for, and then because they get transferred back to the tournament.
Yes.
After okay, all right. Let's get to the Babidi.
Okay, yeah. So
weird
basically, Supreme Kai explains everything that's happening, talks about Majin Buu and all of that. Vegeta tells something in his mind, and then Supreme Kai does possibly the most useful thing that he can probably do, which is to read minds, and we realize that he can read minds. Anyway,
This whole time.
and then we get to the rendezvous point. Basically, we get introduced to BBD. Babadi and Deborah.
I also like it. I laugh at the fact that to try and put some context, he says the Grand Kais were 5 times more powerful than the one you call Frieza, yet Buu killed all of them except one survivor.
And you're really looking at him like Frieza. You still
guy,
on Frieza?
I mean, where have you been? Which rock have you been under?
Yeah.
You guys just missed the whole Cell arc. The whole Cell, you just missed it.
There's a part of
I'm
me
pretty sure Krillin can body Frieza at this stage.
Cell must have
Yeah.
felt so offended. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, when they were all in hell watching the TV.
And he heard that. It's like,
Which, that's another thing where Akira was inconsistent because you're not supposed to have your body if you go to hell. You're supposed to be a weird cloud thing. And then he just decided all the villains have their bodies.
No, but those scenes, I understand to be corrected, that's filler. It's not supposed to be
yeah,
in the
it, it,
manga.
it
Oh.
makes sense. Because
Mm.
it also involved the Pycon scene, because if the whole Pycon arc is filler, then
Yeah.
definitely they don't have bodies.
Okay. Damn, man. And I like
But
Burning Attack. Not Burning Attack. What was it called?
let,
Blazing.
something, yeah.
The one that when he goes
Ah,
like this.
I don't know, Thunder, kicking Blazing Thunder Blast.
Blazing Thunderblast.
And
Yeah, something like that.
he also had fish lips, by the way.
Well, I mean, it looks fine on a green man. It's when it's on the black dudes where you're just like, ooh.
Let's not talk about Dragon Ball, because there is one villain, black, with the most vicious lips I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not talking about Popo.
No, there's a few guys where
The
it's
Red
just like,
Ribbon, the guy from the
Yeah.
no, there's that guy, and then there's another guy that Goku fights where I was just like, Akira, whew.
Like,
They don't have to be that big, my guy. It's like
yeah,
they're coming up to his nose or something, and I'm just like, whew.
it's like he read all the Asterix and Obelix comics, and he saw that black pirate, because there's that black pirate with the biggest lips I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And
No,
then every time I look back, no.
he made them look like Magikarp. It
I
looked like
know.
Magikarp lips. I was like, phew.
That's blackface, man. You know those blackface cartoons that used to be done back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, I let it go because I used to watch Tom and Jerry, and Tom and Jerry does a lot of that stuff as well. But it was just like,
Yeah.
all of them, not one of them. You didn't draw a line, just a line. You don't have to put the lips.
And then now you took Uber away from me. You told me now he's from India.
Yeah, it's Indian.
Anyway, so yeah, basically we get a small backstory that Babadi is the son of BBD.
Or the clone. I don't know. Some people worked on it. I still have no idea now.
Clone. Is it not the son?
He's a weird bug man. We don't have to figure it out. You can multiple choice this one. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's the original. He's the one that created Buu, basically, right?
Is it Babadi?
BBD.
BBD, yeah.
Because Babadi is the orange one. BBD was the one.
I wonder. So it's literally Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the names came from.
Yeah, that's where it came from. So basically, Toriyama was watching Disney Cinderella, and that song Hanande Nana Pade Padada Bibiti Babadi Boo. That's where he got it from.
But then again, can we also take it to account?
It's the Billigadoo, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take it together. What do you got? Akira, I gotta give this to Akira. I know that I have my issues with him because he's a very frustrating person to be a fan of. It's very hard at times. Because you're just like, my guy, you made such a brilliant character, oh, now you're contradicting. Oh, now you're changing. Oh, okay. Now, okay. But I'll say this. He is one dude where if he gets an idea, he's going to fit that in Dragon Ball Z. And you're not even going to question how it works. Because, like, the world is he created such a weird and wonderful world that he can just fit in whatever references he has in his mind. And it just somehow works. And also, it's a counterpoint to those guys where people want to say, oh, it's not manga if it's not Japanese. Hey, if the Japanese can use Clint Eastwood and freaking Alien and Ripley and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, we should be able to draw manga. Stop it. Anyway, going back to the discussion.
I just wanted to say props to Akira for just finding an excuse to name anything out of anything. The says are named after vegetables.
And you don't think about
naming a whole family after clothes, because Bulma is actually blue. Trunks is Trunks.
Yes.
The Briefs family.
Bra.
The Briefs family, bro. Like, it's crazy.
And then later on in Super, he's naming his gods of destruction after alcohol.
Oh, beers.
Oh, beers.
Beers, Champa.
It's Champa alcohol.
Champagne.
Oh,
Oh.
and Reese is whiskey, and go on.
oh my goodness.
He'll just look. Later on, he'll just name people after soap. Like,
And it works, bro.
Homo,
It works.
Captain Sunlight.
yeah. At this rate,
Anyway, so Babadi then gets his henchmen to fight each of the, well, I guess you could say at this point it's the big three.
yeah.
But anyway, Deborah basically shows off and spits on Krillin and Piccolo, and
they turn into rocks.
they turn, yeah,
Which what? Okay. I was like, I guess this is also something like this arc is controversial. Some
Yeah.
people hate it, some people really love it. I like it a lot. I
Mhm.
don't love it like I love the Cell Saga, but I like it a lot. But it was interesting to see them fight until we go back to the generic standard formula. It was interesting to see them fight like magical, like people that necessarily they didn't have power,
yeah, that was
but
cool.
they had
Yeah.
an ability to neutralize somebody much stronger than them. And it
Like
was
that.
like something that, they could have pushed, I guess Akira could have pushed, especially like in Super and all of
Yeah.
that stuff.
No, that's true. So anyway, everybody's given an opponent. Goku is given, who's
Wait, we
that?
gotta talk about the rock paper scissors match. We gotta talk about the rock paper scissors match because that was hilarious.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it was so funny to me that like Dragon Ball Z taught you how that when you fight it must be one on one. Nobody can
Yeah.
jump in.
But
You can't help each other.
especially when it comes to Saiyans,
Saiyans, yeah.
the one time where it was
And the Ginyu Force.
yeah in the Guinea Force, the one time it was more than one person against one person, just Nappa against Piccolo and Krillin.
But they're not Saiyans.
That was the last time we've seen a
I,
tag team match.
I just love that they all, and that's the other thing where it becomes confusing when it comes to Gohan because you think like he's supposed to be practical, but then he'll have these moments where he's a Saiyan, and you're just like, why aren't you training? Because the reason, like the very fact you're going rock paper scissors with Goku and Vegeta, it means that you got this Saiyan DNA going on.
Yes.
Go do some push-ups.
Look, I'm not going to be Gohan's lawyer anymore, so I was just gonna keep my mouth shut and just say yes. Gohan right now is living up to the embodiment of the millennial disappointment. We were told we have such potential, yet we all fell short of it, and he's now representing us. Look at us. Look that if you're disappointed at Gohan, is because you see yourself in him. Let's be honest.
Anyway, Vegeta gets the weakest one of all, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, he does. I love how that guy was like flexing. This is 10 times gravity. You're gonna be moving real slow here. If this was your planet, you might have stood a chance or whatever. And now I'm going to crush you. And then Vegeta's like, if this was maybe 500, you would have had a chance.
And
And then this guy's like, impossible. And then Vegeta's like, seriously. And then he starts doing the Bruce Lee step. I was like, Vegeta, why are you flexing so
Can-
hard right now?
What else?
can you also before we continue, can we also just highlight the fact that that guy looked a lot like a fusion between the second form of Frieza,
The third.
the third form of Frieza with gigantic fish lips, and I was thinking, is this just another person from their planet?
But look, Toriyama just used to recycle a lot of character designs, if we're being honest.
At,
No, but I mean, we
think at,
didn't care.
at that point, he was just tired. I'm sorry. It's like he looks like that.
But I'm
But
saying also we didn't care. It was a one-off, and maybe some catharsis. You can headcanon that Vegeta saw his chance to get revenge on Frieza-looking people.
And
yeah,
did he even transform into a Super Saiyan? He didn't.
nope.
No, why? Like he beat that guy up in the stomach, dashed up in front of him, let him see his demise. And Vegeta, Vegeta when he's spicy, he lets the power up so nicely and nonchalantly, so you can know that you're about to die.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Done.
Hey, Vegeta.
Then it's Goku versus, is it Yakon or?
yeah, I think it's Yakon, the big bubbly floaty guy
Yeah.
that can absorb power, and then Goku just gives him all the power that he can handle, and then that guy explodes.
I still think like Goku could have destroyed that guy a lot quicker than that. I think it took forever because Vegeta didn't even need to transform. Goku had to transform into a Super Saiyan. But hey, at least he figured it out.
Yeah.
No, I think he had to transform because Yakon was taking his energy. So I think Goku figured he needed more energy to deal with this guy. Otherwise, if he stayed in his base form, he was not going to be able to transform. I think.
No, it's specifically the type of transformation. When he transforms, the light he emits is a delicacy for that guy. So he drank that energy up and then goes and then Supreme Kai was telling him, don't transform. That energy you're giving off is like food to him. And then Goku's like, I bet. And that's when you saw a glimpse of King Supreme Kai realizing that he's working with idiots.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but he's one to talk. His plan is terrible.
If he consulted Piccolo would have like told you, Supreme Kai.
Exactly.
This is dumb. But he specifically decided to work with the 3 strongest, and then he realizes, oh, they're idiots.
No, but I'm saying he doesn't communicate. He doesn't tell anybody what's happening, and then he leads them right into a trap, and then he expects them to fight the way he wants. It's like, no, dude, Piccolo would have had an itinerary. Piccolo would have said, "This is how strong this guy is. Watch out for this. Don't do this. Don't do that." The Kai is the shit. Like, I was looking at this Supreme Kai. I was like, no wonder Buu got to the rest of the planet. If you were the last line of defense.
Look, I'm not disputing you. This is what happens when you have a god complex without god-like powers.
The guy who was able to figure out who you were without even fighting you. That's
Piccolo.
The guy you had to consult.
I would have. And let's look at Piccolo. Piccolo in this arc is the one with the brains. He's the one who's like, we need to trade up these two, teach them fusion, or we need to give him more time into the hyperbolic time chamber, or we need to. Piccolo in this part has gone into.
Batman.
He's the Batman of the group. He's finally gotten into his strategic stride.
But we'll get there.
It's like he took Gohan's brain. Gohan was supposed to be the smart one. Suddenly, like, kid, you're not using this, so I'm gonna take you into it.
Well, the thing is, to be fair to Gohan, he's always been book smart. He's never been much of a fighting strategist because he's never honed those skills.
Has been ever since he was introduced, has been the strategist.
Like Gohan was supposed to hone it, and then but we'll get to that. So let's get to Gohan versus Dabura.
Yeah.
I like the fight. I liked the fight. I just didn't like that Gohan was getting outmaneuvered and all of that stuff. And then
Vegeta was giving him one hell of a lecture. What are you doing?
He was lecturing him during the fight. It's like, bro, I'm busy. Can we talk about this later?
Yeah, I would also. No, let's be honest. I'd also lose my cool watching Gohan of all people, have a tough time against this person.
The guy who destroyed Cell, doing this. I understand Vegeta, man. That's why I'm saying Vegeta's role throughout the entire arc should have been that.
Oh, wow. I just defended Vegeta for the first time in my life.
I heard you.
Got you.
I heard you.
It's on camera. You can't take it back. Make it a clip there, Mr. Extruded. It must be in the shorts, it must be on the TikTok, it must be on the Instagram.
I heard you, buddy.
Don't worry, I'll get my leg back. I'm patiently waiting. You all know which part I'm going to speak about. Don't worry, it's coming.
So yeah, basically that battle is cut short because the more Vegeta gives Gohan a lecture, the more Dabura realizes this guy is so impatient. Like, he is irritable.
Dabura realizes that Vegeta's susceptible to the margin magics and all of that stuff.
Which we learn on, it was all part of Vegeta's plan.
Right.
Not necessarily. I think what he saw he saw the power Spopovich got, and then he was like, how do I get that? Yeah. And then it becomes his plan when Babidi talks to him. He didn't know how to get it before Babidi said something. He just knew he wanted it, I think.
No, and the only reason he did that was because he saw the way Goku beat that big Saga. And he's realized that, Goku's a lot stronger than he's letting show.
Yeah.
Goku's being Goku again.
Yes. And also,
He
which
was
means,
having a midlife crisis, guys. Come on.
which means Babadi wouldn't have been able to control him even if he tried. Vegeta just allowed it.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. Babidi did have some semblance of control, but Vegeta did break. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So after that, then Babidi talks to Vegeta. Does one of the most iconic, I think, designs of Dragon Ball Z. Majin Vegeta was everywhere. Everybody was cosplaying it.
Which,
Yeah.
Like that.
like not so far from where I stay, there's this car that usually parks by a spa. You know those jeeps, those jeep cars that have like
Yeah.
a spare tire at the back.
Hmm.
Mm,
That thing is covered with an M thing, with the Majin Buu logo.
mm,
Crazy, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just so you can go for before you go, this is the return of I'm a super villain Vegeta. I
Uh,
want to, I want to be super evil. Or like you said, midlife crisis, which is I want to say it, but I won't say it because I say something nice for Vegeta. So let's just keep.
The only way I think I can beat you is if I try my best to be as evil as I was when I crushed you as a Saiyan A, as Ozaru.
no, we gotta talk about that speech, man. I
Which is
love
still a
this
bitch.
is hey. I'm gonna make you take that back in a second. Watch this. So
Hmm.
what's this? I like how what's this Supreme Kai is like, who are you people? And then it's like meaningless. What do you know of meaningless?
The Vegeta that
What's
I
it?
know. Okay, wait. So
No,
basically,
we talking about that speech, man. We gotta talk about the speech,
okay.
dog.
So basically, what happens is Vegeta gets
Gets
mind
possessed.
controlled. Yeah, gets possessed, and then Babadi basically keeps.
No, we're skipping, man. We got to talk about when he blows up the crowd, and then we got to
Yes.
talk about
Yeah,
how.
we're getting there. I was just gonna say that Babadi
Oh, okay.
keeps basically just teleporting them to different places until they get to the arena.
Mm.
Get to the arena, and Vegeta is basically just saying, "Fight me, Kakarot." Goku's like, "Chill,
No.
relax." You realize that your anger is gonna basically help um
Boo escape.
Boo escape.
Because the energy that we forgot to add that part. The reason why they were taking up energy, like from Gohan and everything, is that they're going to feed into the whatever containment seal that was holding Buu in place,
Mm.
and the energy that would be accumulated from the fight between Goku and
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Would basically almost be the straw that breaks the camel's back. But I just want to talk about this speech because I play this speech all the time, man. Meaningless. What do you know of meaningless? Have your race, have you your whole life ruled by another, have your race dwindled to a handful, and then tell me what's more important than your own strength. I have in me the blood of a prince, and he is nothing but a joke, yet I had to watch him surpass me in strength, my destiny thrown to the wayside. He's even saved my life as if I was a helpless child. He has stolen my honor, and his debt must be paid. It's stupid, but it's cool.
This
Yeah.
was this a soliloquy?
Yes.
Yes, it was. Vegeta was the master of speeches. If anybody
Yeah.
wants to look at Dragon Ball Z for
Him,
dialogue, it
him,
was Vegeta.
him and Frieza, basically.
Hold that thought. Okay. You
Hmm.
hold that thought for the third act because you said something very important.
Okay.
Which is I like that. Hold that thought. Moving.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it. You have this devious smile on you. Are you being controlled by Babadi right now?
I think what he's alluding to is something that's gonna happen in part three. But
Exactly.
yeah.
In part
And
three, we might be able to get to it today.
Okay, let's see how far we
we'll
go.
see. It's okay. Well, we'll see how much time we've got left. And
So yeah, obviously Goku is stubborn, doesn't want to do anything. Vegeta's like, okay, I'll get you to behave.
he
Uh,
aims at the crowds.
yeah, kills like a lot of people.
No, I
Oh,
like the first shot was to show his resolve. He shoots to the left, boom,
Yeah,
and like oh my god, those people. And then he aims at Kakarot, fight me, no. And then he shoots, and you can see Goku trying to block the key blast, blocking, pushing him back, pushing
yeah.
him back. And then Goku realizes that he has to jump out of the way. And
Yeah.
that blast literally went past the stadium through parts of the city.
Yeah. And
Then
then Goku gets really pissed off. And then he aims at Vegeta, and Supreme Kai is like, "No, Goku, don't. You're really gonna awaken Majin Buu." But for the first time in maybe a very long time, you see how serious Goku is, to a point where he even threatens Supreme Kai. He says, "Dude, if you don't move right
I'll,
now,
I'll,
you're gone."
No, but the other thing is, this was also where you get to see the genius of Goku, which I don't know why Akira forgot about it, because Goku is literally saying, look, if we're going to do this, which we have to do this, I have a better chance of convincing Vegeta away from innocent people
Mm.
to drop this fight than if we have to do this here and now. And like the Supreme Kai doesn't know the mind of a Saiyan, and he's also just making the situation worse. So let me show him the gap in our powers to
Right.
show him that he doesn't have a chance here. That
Oh,
if he gets in between the two of us,
he's gone.
he's dead. Goku wouldn't have blasted him, but he would have known, like, from the power that Goku showed him, it was just like, dude, you have no say in what's gonna go down here.
Mm.
now that I think about it, I would have made the absolute worst decision.
And you see also that the absence of Piccolo is felt here.
Yeah. Because
Like,
Piccolo would be.
was like, I leave you guys for like 1 minute.
Why did you drop out of the tournament and leave us with this weird Supreme Kai guy?
No,
He doesn't know what he's doing.
he was a rock at that
So,
point.
yeah. And we must also mention that Trunks and Goten also follow, but they were very way behind.
Obviously.
Yeah, and shame, Trunks was having an existential crisis about his father.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, shame. Everybody who knew Vegeta was like, "This is your actual father. Don't be surprised." What?
That's the
Say,
Vegeta we know.
saying this is saying upbringing 101. Your dad is a douchebag. You need to get used to that. I was waiting for Gon to go down on one knee. It's like, listen, saying dads are all douchebags. Okay, so you're gonna
Hey,
have to
Goku was
legend
a good one. Goku was a good one.
for a Saiyan. He's the best Saiyan dad. We agreed on that.
Yes.
But if you had to look at it at human perspectives, he's still
We can't look at it in human perspective. They
yeah.
have tails and stuff. Come on.
Gohan is born from Earth. He has
Yeah,
nothing
he had a
but,
tail and he turned into a monkey. And
but
he was killing dinosaurs at 5 years old.
he had nothing but a human perspective to look towards.
Not necessarily. Because he gets picked up by a green man and thrown to the wolves.
I feel like I'm the Piccolo of this episode, guys.
You know? you've been the voice of reason this entire time. Ever since this video started, someone's been trying to convert me to GT, and then I tried to help me to consent to thinking that Goku is a decent father.
He is.
Hey, where was Hercule in all of this? Was he just watching from a distance?
No, I think because he was panicked over Videl, and I think after Videl went to the thing, he was trying to keep Videl in the house, basically, and stop her from going with these crazy people. Which, I mean, I understand. You know, Hercule, we give him a lot of shit, but he doesn't care about Videl. So
Because I think he had just won, but people are like, dude, do something.
Yeah, he was hiding, obviously.
oh no, like I think he was pretending to be sick or like he had a stomach bug or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, Hercule, you can blame him for many things, but self-awareness is definitely one of the things.
Yeah. Anyway, so they go. Vegeta tells Babadi to take them to another place. They go to another place.
Yes.
Obviously, like I said,
Goku says that I'll fight him if you take me away from the arena and
Yes.
all these people.
Yes.
And then they transport them to the desert.
Yes.
And where's Gohan at this point?
Gohan, I believe. Gohan goes with Supreme Kai because then he's like, our best bet is to just destroy the Buu egg before they awaken it.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is when you're just like, Gohan, why weren't you training?
It's the same thing. That's also the moment where Goku
Wait, what did
basically-
Gohan say?
I'm saying I think he comes up with the plan to try and destroy the egg before Buu can hatch.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Supreme Kai's idea because he had no idea about the Z sword, right?
No, it wasn't Supreme Kai's idea because remember he didn't understand why these Saiyans were so eager to fight each other, regardless of the circumstances that could happen with the world ending and the universe ending. So I think Gohan, in one of his strategic moves, says that we should go attack this Buu egg
Oh yeah.
and destroy it before. That's when you get to see the yellow Kamehameha, because I guess they forgot to color it or whatever, because he does the Kamehameha stance.
Yes.
And then that's when people are like, Gohan, why weren't you training? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you were in shape, you would have handled this situation easy. But anyway.
Easy. Not to forget the whole, what you call it? Oh, the whole scene where Goku basically tells Gohan, "What? This ain't it."
What?
Where Goku tells Gohan that he's not strong enough. He's
No,
forgotten his straight. He's become weak. That's basically what Goku tells
everybody
him.
was roasting Gohan. As a
When
Gohan
did
fan,
you
it
see
was
this?
rough. Like Vegeta was like,
Right?
to you, like, yeah, what's this? To you, it's not. To you, it doesn't matter, but to a Saiyan warrior, to an actual warrior, it matters greatly. And I was just like, leave Gohan alone, God.
Uh, right after the whole, what's his name? Dabura decided to say no. Wanted to retreat and go speak to his master. That part when he left,
Oh
Goku
yeah.
tells Gohan, "What the hell?"
Yeah. So.
he
Oh,
becomes,
it's like yeah. I have to admit it, but Vegeta's right. Go on.
you know, he becomes the boomer dad that we all knew he was. You know, like all our dads are disappointed in us. Same thing. Look at the
Yeah.
generation gap. Look, Gohan, disappointing millennial. Goku.
Yeah.
Um. Then obviously now the story has split into two
Yeah.
because both of these guys are trying to solve the well, not really. Or okay, Goku is trying to solve a problem, not the main problem, but a problem.
Mhm.
Gohan is
Well,
also
no, he is trying to solve the problem because he's trying to convince Vegeta to drop this fight. He's trying to tell Vegeta that
oh yeah,
this is a bad idea.
yeah.
And he's what is it that I know you want to beat me, but like, what did you do? And all of that stuff. And then I love, like, you know how we always have that debate about sub versus dub? Like, the sub does not do that moment with Vegeta justice. Where it's like, I wanted to awaken the evil in my heart. I wanted to go back to the way I was before. I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless. I live by
Oh,
my strength alone.
you forgot the other speech about a Saiyan's pride, where
Oh,
No, but
right,
it's
where
not
right,
there
right.
yet.
Oh,
no,
Because
no,
it
no,
actually
it
it
is. It
was
is. It
it is
was.
because it was before
oh
they left.
Yeah,
Because
it
then
was before they left.
because Baba D wanted Vegeta to kill the Supreme
Oh,
Kai at
yeah.
that
It's
point
like,
in
kill the
time.
guy. I refuse.
Yeah, you
mhm.
And it's like, you may have invaded my mind or my body, but there's one thing I say it always keeps his pride.
And that's where you see that Vegeta is he's contradicting himself. You're being a hero, but at the same time you want to like what are you? Make up your mind.
Vegeta just wanted the power to fight Goku like the bitch ass that he is. That's all. You see,
Because
this is the
because
I
same.
just want to, when we get to something later, I just want to know how you feel about the thing that we're going to get to later. But okay.
because Goku basically left him during the it's like Swaifon versus your age,
Yeah.
where you left me during the Cell arc, the Cell saga, and I wanted to fight you then. But now that you're here, I don't care if it's 24 hours and I don't the world is dying. I want to fight you, Chief.
And then look, we also see this is a smidget of evil, conniving, plotting Vegeta that we saw in the
Namek.
Freezer arc.
Mm.
Because look at him, he sees Goku strong. He hatches a plan. He tries to manipulate the situation to his favor. He's always conniving and scheming. That man has never changed. The thing that kept him in line was the thought that somebody is either stronger than him or he's getting butt cheeks from Bulma. That is the
But
only reason.
but he changed.
But he said if without him, we wouldn't have beaten Cell.
No, he changed, bro. He changed.
Without
He's
Vegeta,
not
we
like
wouldn't have
Raditz.
beaten Cell.
It's
And
not like Raditz.
the
He really
only
changed.
reason he launched a cheap shot against Cell was because he killed his baby boy.
Still,
That's
change.
normal.
That's
That's a
change.
heroic. Come on, that's
That's
change.
change.
Remember, in the Saiyan saga, he killed Nappa. And he killed Nappa for being weak. He was like, maybe you won't be such a disappointment in death.
And this is someone he's known his entire life.
Who raised him? Like, Nappa raised Vegeta when
Yeah.
King Vegeta was killed.
Okay.
Well, that's how I see it. It's not even being biased. We're just looking at it from
But
how
like
it unfolded.
like I said, I'm appreciating the return of sneaky, cunning, conniving Vegeta. the Vegeta that should be using his head in a fight
Right.
instead of using his brawn. Like Vegeta's weakness is when he gets too powerful, he stops thinking. We see it time and time again. And now that he knows somebody's stronger than him, he uses his head. Look at the level of ingenuity he employs. That's all I am saying.
Okay.
Anyway, he fights Goku. There's a point he even bitch slaps him.
Oh, where he's giving him that speech. You don't know what humiliation means. I will not live my life as your second. And that's when I was just like, okay, Vegeta, these speeches are not hitting so hard here. You sound like you're complaining a bit too much.
There was the time there was the Kamehameha versus Final Flash attack again, which did absolutely nothing but blow up a couple of mountains. I was hoping for a decent beam struggle. Nothing of the sort.
But the fight was really good, though. The choreography in that fight was really good.
Most of that fight was filler. It's not in the manga.
Yeah.
Which is, I would have been mad. I would have been hot. If I was reading that week to week and I didn't see them fight, I would have been so hot. Because it's just like, you guys set this up. You made such a big, huge thing. It's Goku versus Vegeta Part 2, and we're not going to see it?
It's also a side. It shows how tired Toriyama was.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gohan and Supreme Kai basically get to where Majin Buu, is. And they try to stop it. Obviously, they can't because Goku and Vegeta keep on doing what they're doing.
And then we get to they keep fighting. The energy becomes enough.
Yes.
Buu
No, Gohan tries to blow up the egg and fails miserably, and then you feel very disappointed as a Gohan fan. And then Buu comes out, and then he basically wrecks Gohan, and you're just like, what do we learn? Like, bro, you've been like, this is the thing. As a kid, you can give him like a pass.
Was it before or after he eats Deborah?
I think it was after he eats Deborah.
I mean, I think one of the first things Buu does is eat Deborah. He doesn't play. Like
no, because Deborah, when he immediately saw Buu and sensed his energy, he went into attack mode. He threw a spear through him. And he said and then he looked at Babadi's like, Master Babadi, there is no way you can possibly control this person.
And he was right.
And Buu ate you up, and Buu ate him up.
Deborah was such a useless, he was such a letdown. Like initially when he was introduced, I thought this guy is gonna be crazy strong.
Because he has portrayed as basically the devil.
He had it, and also he had a distinct character design. Usually, like distinct character designs equal like crazy amounts of power, but like not in this case.
Nappa, the raccoon.
Yeah.
But anyway, so basically Goku and Vegeta then realize, okay, Buu is out. Vegeta's like, you know what? Look, dude, fine, you made your point. Let's go and see what we can do. And Goku's like, I'm glad you, naive Goku as usual. I'm glad you came to your senses, Vegeta. Let me give you a sense of being. As he was searching for a sense of being, Vegeta.
Surprise attack!
I mean, he was being petty because he was just like, you're not saving the day again, Kakarot. No.
Not this time, Charles.
You see what I mean? The dumbest. Okay, I'm not gonna go with this. You've heard my point about the stupidity of Vegeta.
Okay, all I'm saying is that he was basically saying he's not gonna be the hero again. So he was doing it for a heroic reason this time.
Like I said, but he's still contradicting himself because
he's a villain.
No, well, I mean, like
in a sense that let's help each other. Both of you just swallow your pride and go defeat this guy.
And to your point, proper evil Vegeta would have blown up the planet.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, I think somebody was explaining it. Like, they were saying, like, Vegeta didn't know who he was when Goku was gone. He couldn't figure it out. That's why even I think his relationship was estranged with Bulma and Trunks and all of that stuff, because he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He had all this Saiyan power and instincts and everything, and all he knew how to do was channel it into training because there was nobody to beat anymore. And then Goku lands and he's like, finally, my goal is here. Oh, snap. I'm not as strong as him. Oh, snap. Maybe I need to go back to who I was before.
Yeah.
But then I'm not that guy anymore.
Yes.
And then finally, when he realizes how he goofed, because that's part of the reason why he knocks Goku out, is because he realized how big he goofed. That's why he's like, okay, maybe I can step up and be a hero this time.
Let me redeem myself, basically.
Okay.
But he was too proud to admit it.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
No, he does admit it, because remember, that's part of... No, not to Goku, but he admits it to Trunks and all of that stuff,
No,
which is why...
I wanted to say that he was too proud to admit it to anybody else except for his child.
And then, we get Majin Vegeta versus Buu.
And boy...
I mean, side note, the Hercule... Oh, no, we're not there yet. I think that comes afterwards. Yeah, I think that comes afterwards. Yeah, Majin Buu versus Vegeta. Majin Vegeta versus Majin Buu, yeah.
Yeah, and so...
I like people that... You see, this is where, as a character, I don't like Buu. Because there's... The only advantage he has is his regenerative abilities.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at somebody who also regenerates but is strong, like Cell is also a powerhouse in and of himself. He knows all these techniques. He's got his own malice. He's got his own swerve.
Yeah.
Buu is like literally a ball of bubble gum that just continue to chocolate or whatever fruits. Yeah. And if you hit him hard enough, it just grows back.
He's just fed Mr. Fantastic. That's it. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also we have to, to give Buu some credit. He's also got that ability to throw his like rubber and restrain you and all of that stuff.
And then
that's not like Mr. Fantastic, because that's basically what it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying Mr. Fantastic can't launch bits of his body at you, so.
Fair enough.
True. At that moment, the only technique Buu knew was a mouth blast.
Yeah.
And a couple of key blasts as well.
Yeah. So many people owe Roshi royalties in Dragon Ball Z.
And then Buu ties up Vegeta. He smash. That fight was just sad. At that point, he smacks him about.
I mean, Vegeta tried.
Vegeta, you see, good guy Vegeta always seems to fall short. Why is it that? Whenever he does something for the benefit of mankind, it always either he gets in his own way or he's not. He just isn't strong enough.
Because Akira doesn't like Vegeta, apparently.
No, at this point, because
he doesn't. Sure.
Because the last time he was stronger than Cell, his ego got in the way. This time, he's just not strong enough, and the beatdown he gets is almost humiliating.
That's when he resorts to the last resort. But before he gets there, Trunks and Goten get there, and they're like, yo, what's happening?
We can help. And I'm just like, boo-boos, guys.
Just because you fought each other at the World Tournament does not mean that you can stand up to such threats.
And then saying love. Bah!
Well, I mean, he gives him a hug first. Yeah. But he was petty with Goten. That one was malicious in Yana. I was like, I
still think he did that because Goten look, those kids were too young to understand what the hell was going on.
No, it's not that, but I'm saying he gave Trunks such a soft neck tap, and then he uppercuts Goten in the stomach.
And it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, remember he knee bashed Gohan once.
And it's just like, I thought you let this beef with Goku go. Why are you still being this spicy?
He also did the same thing to his son when his son transformed into a Super Saiyan. So it's just, Vegeta, guys.
And then he's like, he tells Piccolo, take these kids away.
I do love that moment where he says,
Oh,
"I've never hugged you in 8 years."
Yep.
Like it was like an admittance that like this is probably going to be the end for me. So let me actually try and be a dad
we
and
forgot
see what that's like.
to mention that once Deborah is eaten by Boo, Piccolo and Krillin basically like they
Come
come
back,
back
yes.
to life. Yeah.
No, let's not forget though. He came back to life after Trunks tipped Piccolo over and broke him to bits and pieces.
Yeah, I think he was decapitated, right?
Yeah,
Oh
he
no, no.
wasn't.
Half of his body. I think he was like Darth Maul type of thing.
No, the entire body was messed up. The only part that was intact was his head.
Oh.
Oh, and then he
And
was
then,
able to regenerate.
and then the way poor Trunks was like, "Oh no, I messed up," because he saw all the blood. And then next to this, Piccolo standing there. How did you survive? I can recover my body so long as my head is intact. I was like, this poor child.
No, being a kid in the Dragon Ball universe is rough.
The
Like I think people
trauma.
don't understand
Oh
because
yeah. So
Goku as a kid he was fine because he didn't have none of this. Both Trunks and Goten kind of grew up relatively normal. Now they're seeing guts and things being displayed everywhere.
Trunks is seeing his dad with an M tattoo on his forehead. All of a sudden, Piccolo all of a sudden is being told
which,
to take these kids back home. It's like,
which makes me
hey,
bring up the question: do you think that Trunks only thought that Vegeta could possibly love him when he's possessed because of that M tattoo on his forehead?
nah.
No, I think it's the same thing with Future Trunks, where Future Trunks tries to explain to Krillin what Vegeta's mentality is about, and to everyone else, we're just like, bro, that does not make any sense. But to them, as
You know,
Saiyans, I guess.
no, it's father and son, because even Gohan didn't understand the craziness.
No, he did.
Did
Because
he?
remember he doesn't go like
Oh,
he's the first one to
uh,
listen to his father and leave the planet.
was it me who got blocked, or was it you? Because I
No,
think
no.
you're
It,
cutting.
it was back. I think you froze for a second.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I was saying that
Elon was doing his thing.
yeah, I was saying that Gohan instantly understood when Goku was a Super Saiyan and instantly understood what that meant for that conflict. So I think it's also a Saiyan thing where Saiyan instincts they kick in here and there where they just understand each other and what's going on. To everyone else, it looks stupid.
Yeah.
I'll give you that point. I'll give you that point because then we can. Okay, we get to the point where Vegeta does
Vegeta
the
kills himself.
Vegeta does the one thing that makes all the Vegetistans love him even more because to this day everybody talks about that moment. Like that was the most coolest thing that Vegeta's ever done. Look at the way the energy was swirling and the way he blew himself up, and it was so cool and the
I
explosion was
mean,
so big.
And
for me,
the
didn't
speech though was hard. I like the speech.
for me that didn't hit the way everybody else is
I, I,
raving about.
but compared,
It didn't.
No.
I do this for you, Trunks, Bulma, and even you, Kakarot.
Nah.
I mean, why you didn't ask me? That's what Kakarot would have said.
I think it would have slept if Majin Buu actually died.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying for his character, that was the chrysalis of like Vegeta.
The most
That was
selfless thing he's
like
ever done.
yeah. I'm just saying like to go from the Saiyan saga to that is one of the like it's one of the most prolific like anti-hero turns in anime that gets referenced all the time.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Like it was the thing that solidified that he's probably outside of Gohan for me, or between him and Gohan, they've had the biggest character progressions that people could see. Because like the fact that those were his last words.
Yeah.
And even when Piccolo, he has that conversation with Piccolo, and Piccolo's like, you're not gonna go to heaven, dude. Like you've been too selfish in your life. So
Yeah.
when you go, that's it for you. Like you're not going to get the same privilege Goku did because Goku's even though, apparently Goku just likes to fight strong guys, but Goku has been in the service of other people whereas you've always been self-serving. This is the first time you're doing something for someone other than yourself.
Right.
And Vegeta does it anyway. And this is when he's supposed to be back in his evil Majin He just killed people. Like, this is supposed to be him returning to form in the Saiyan saga and the Frieza saga, and then he just 180s.
That's why I'm just saying that he was never that ever again. He was just saying it, but he was never that to anybody else except to Goku. Everything that he did in that Majin Buu form, he just did so that he can try to get Goku to fight him. That's it. There was nothing, like you were saying, Tebello, that he could have destroyed the planet. He didn't. You know.
I like it when someone argues on my behalf. So
no, what I'm
all
just
of
saying.
That, thank you.
Basically, what I'm just trying to, I'm basically adding on to what Buck is saying, that he didn't do any. Basically, Vegeta didn't do anything evil.
He did. Look at those poor people he blew up to
No.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, out of trying to get Goku to fight him, he didn't do anything on his own accord that was so evil. Out of that, I don't know if I'm making sense.
And he wished them back. He did wish them back.
Yeah, like months later.
Yeah, but what I'm
he still counts.
Okay, wait. Can you also ask that all important question? How much time progresses from the moment Buu arrives to the moment that he dies? I feel like it feels like months, but it should be like a couple of
hours,
days.
No? Was it
like a week at most?
Maybe 2 days.
No, remember there was the time that they said, this you need to hold on to.
Because how long did it take Gohan to take out that sword?
That took some.
I can't remember.
A few days, no?
Him pulling out the sword is the other thing, and then it takes him a couple of hours for that old Kai to give him the Zenkai boost again.
Right. Okay, maybe we should get into that actually.
So because also Gohan trains with. Okay, so first we got to get into the Gotenks fusion. So Vegeta blows himself up and it doesn't work, and that sucks. And all the Vegeta fans are just like, oh come on, Akira, just give him this.
There was also a time where Gohan gets blown to the moon. And if it wasn't for Supreme Kai blowing up that Kai blast, Gohan would have been dead 1,000 times over.
No, I think they even thought he was dead.
Yeah, some stage. That's how convinced they were.
Yeah, I think Goku tells everybody.
What happened?
So Buu comes out. I think Max's Gohan's down. I think he gets blasted, and Supreme Guy gets him out of there using some ability or whatever.
Yeah, we thought he was dead. You're right. We thought he was dead for a while, actually.
He took a key blast to the face. If it wasn't for the Supreme Kai blowing up the actual key blast before it detonates, so it was an explosion before the actual explosion.
Oh, right.
That's what saved him.
So Goku wakes up, realizes that he cannot sense either Vegeta or Gohan's powers. It's like, okay, they're gone. Then takes everybody basically to Dende's lookout. And then basically delivers the news that, you guys, I'm sorry to say this, but Vegeta and Gohan are gone. And
no, you don't want Goku to deliver bad news. He doesn't have any filter. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
And he says, look, my time is limited, so I can't possibly, protect the Earth. So we need a plan. We need these kids to step in. They're strong enough. I mean, they can transform into Super Saiyans. So we need to teach them this technique called the fusion dance. And yeah, he basically trains them. He basically trains Gohan and Goten.
Goten and Trunks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder what led Baba. Oh, we also forgot a very important thing that happened before that. That while Vegeta was doing the Super Saiyan suicide thing, Piccolo found Babidi and...
Oh, sorry, you cut, bro. You cut, bro. Can you say again?
Okay, where did it cut off?
Start from the beginning, I think.
Okay. Just before something?
Just before Vegeta did his Super Saiyan suicide thing, we have Piccolo finding Babidi and killing him.
He didn't kill him.
Well, he cut him in half, didn't he?
No. You don't remember how Babidi died?
What? No. Buu finally.
It was Buu.
Buu kills him later on. Buu healed Babidi because he begged for it.
Oh.
But Piccolo took him out. Trunks was dead, and then you find Babidi is still alive, and then Buu heals him.
You see, someone who thinks.
No, Piccolo was like, if I'm going to do one thing in this freaking arc, is I'm going to kill Babidi.
And then I was like, God damn it, not even now I'm as bad as Vegeta.
It's like Krillin when he sees Baby Cell, and it's like, yeah, that's the one thing I'm gonna take credit for. Nobody's gonna take this from me. I killed Cell before Gohan did it.
You know?
Oh, by the way, before he trains them, he says, Trunks, go fetch the Dragon Raider from your mom. And he goes and visits Majin Buu, and this is where the iconic moment between him and Buu happens, where Buck did that whole ESCOM joke thing on Twitter, on TikTok. So basically, by that I mean, Goku basically demonstrates his powers to Majin Buu. It's like, dude, in case you thought this is strong, this is only my base form. This is called Super Saiyan 1. Transforms into Super Saiyan 1. This is called Ascended Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. It transforms to Super Saiyan 2. And then this like, yo, now this is something that I want to show you. I haven't shown anybody else this. Obviously, only King Kai has seen it. Well, King Kai, Gregory, and Bubbles only saw it, I'm sure.
Hey, that transformation, guys.
Iconic.
Like, say what you want about Super Saiyan 3. Better than Super Saiyan Blue. I'm sorry, super fans. Super Saiyan Blue sucks. Anyway, I'm just saying.
Reddit's hair with Piccolo eyebrows.
No, there are no eyebrows. They're gone.
Yeah, Piccolo doesn't have eyebrows.
Piccolo eyebrows.
Oh, okay, cool. And then
Gohan's hair strand of Super Saiyan 2.
And then, of course, his eyes are pupils suddenly.
Yeah, Trunks' eyes.
Hey, I mean, I love that theme. I listen to that theme song all the time. That
Let's be honest, Falcon is still trying his best at this point. It's not like Cell Arc. Cell Arc has killed it.
I'm sure at this time he's already got his rent paid. He got his car paid. He's like, yo, I'm coming.
You guys, like Super Saiyan 3, that music, bro. I listen to that all the time, man. Oh my gosh.
That's like I said, that's the highlight of this arc. That Super Saiyan 3 arc. But then again, there's also the Majin Buu arc is also quite catchy. It's also my favorite, one of my favorites.
The thing is, the arc plot-wise is not that great, but it has a lot of great moments.
Yes.
That's why, personally, what I think should have happened, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, and I told totally Mark this in one of his videos. I said it would have been great if, let's say, we had maybe 4 or 5 Majin Buus, right? With different names, not just one guy who transforms into different versions. No, like a force, like the Ginyu Force. The first one, Vegeta kills. That's it. He's done. Yeah. He's gone. Right? The second one, Gotenks kills. The third one, Mystic Gohan kills.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
The other one, Vegito kills.
Yeah.
And the last one, Goku Super Saiyan 3 kills. That would have been great.
Or I would have rather, like, then the last one is the team up where they use the Spirit Bomb. Because maybe this one he's, like, because I liked that idea. Because the thing is, somebody was saying that Goku is not a flat character. It's just that his arc as a character, he doesn't cut promos like Vegeta, or he doesn't go through like a dramatic change like Gohan. It's a very, very subtle like character development. I mean, that's part of the reason why he was looking for, like, I think part of the reason why he comes back to Earth, right? In a sense, is because, it's that thing of maybe he's sensing something is off in the universe. Maybe that's why he comes back for a day. Because he's trying to assess who's left and who's here to protect the planet while I'm not here.
Yeah.
So he's looking at Vegeta, and he's looking at what Vegeta did. No, I mean, first he looks at Gohan and he sees that Gohan, bro, you're not cutting it. This is not working. Yeah. He looks at Vegeta, and I think that's part of the reason why he was trying to convince Vegeta during the whole Majin fight to not fight, because he's trying to make Vegeta, take his place as like the protector of Earth, because he's like, you're clearly the strongest guy here besides me. Right. That doesn't work. Then he goes to Goten and Trunks, and he's like, "You guys have to step up. Your children Super Saiyans. I didn't even know what a Super Saiyan was when I was your age, and you guys are clearly the next best thing. Here's the fusion dance and all of that stuff." I guess we got to talk about the fusion dance before I move on.
Wait. Goku and Majin Buu have a
tussle.
A tussle.
And Goku then teaches Majin Buu the Kamehameha, and he learns it the same way he learned it himself. You saw it once.
Yeah, man. Roshi owed so many royalties.
I think that's where you start actually seeing that this Buu is not really evil. Not 100% anyway.
No, he's not intentional. He's more like a disaster. He's like a hurricane or something.
Look, no, Fat Buu is like, he's like a calamity. He embodies calamity. And then when that the gray version, I'm not gonna say it, comes out, Thin Buu represents malice.
Right.
And then
fusion though.
The big bulky Buu, he represents what you call that?
Chaos.
It's more like no. The last one is chaos. The muscular one represents rage.
Oh, Super
Buu.
Yeah.
Super Buu. Then it's rage / envy, because whenever somebody stronger than him popped up, he ate him.
It's like a baby. But anyway,
then chaos.
We'll get there. Before the tussle, during the tussle, Trunks gets to Dragon Raider. The reason for that is they're trying to locate the Dragon's Ball so that they can wish everybody that Vegeta has killed back to life, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway,
just everybody, because there was also a time where the other people that Babidi killed, because they were looking for Goku in them, and the Supreme Kai. I don't know. I'm not sure who they were looking for, but I know that the administrators from the World Tournament were like speaking to Babidi through that World Mind Link.
Right.
Like, we have a name here. It must be that person you're looking for. And it's like, stop giving me useless information. And he blows them up. So
Babidi.
Yeah. I think basically they were gonna basically make the wish under the Margin umbrella.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm lost, guys. What happened?
No, so Babidi talks to the people in the mines, and then he's saying that he's looking for somebody. I think he knows the Supreme Kai's by the tournament or something, something like that, because he doesn't know who Goku is at this stage, which is weird. But anyway, fine. Then he basically says, "You guys are useless," and explosion, like Tebello said.
Wow. Anyway, so Goku realizes that he's running out of time. He's getting weaker and weaker. That Super Saiyan 3 is not... Well, he cannot sustain that power for long.
Yeah, it's a cool form, but it's not very useful.
Because it took away all his remaining time, basically.
Yes. So he then goes to the lookout, tries to teach the kid the fusion dance, but I think he's just running out of time.
You know what I like? I like how everybody realizes that dance is so ridiculous that when Trunks and Gotenks are asking to do the fusion dance again,
they don't want to do it. And
Piccolo's like, Krillin, come here. Like, why me? Can't you choose anyone else? Like, everyone else is gone. When he looks...
No, but shout out to Piccolo. Goku showed him that thing once, and Piccolo was like, all right, I got it. It's ridiculous, but I got it.
Then...
Oh, yeah. So basically, Goku's time ran out and he left, right?
Yes.
So then, Piccolo had to teach him.
So Piccolo now is the babysitter. He is now the teacher again.
Welcome.
And
he volunteered.
There's a part where the kids are tired. They want to sleep. He sleeps.
You see some of them old shades of Piccolo. You see some when he was training Gohan. And this is why I'm like, all of you say that Piccolo was the best dad for Gohan. You don't remember when he was beating Gohan up in the mountains.
Gohan... He abandoned Gohan so many times, like, fuck this, you're making too much of a noise, I'm leaving you, bye.
Like, he slapped fire, like, and that's what I like to say. It's just like when people say Gohan doesn't train.
A river.
Tough love.
He threw him into a mountain.
Tough love. But that's how he grew up. He grew up by himself.
Yeah, because he's death.
Oh no, but I'm just saying when we talk about Saiyan parenting, everybody wants to go but from the human perspective, and then we want to go Piccolo is dad of the year, and I'm
I
just like,
agree. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. So yeah, so the kids eventually figure it out. Eventually,
They got it wrong the first time he became thin. Like
there was a name for that. I think there was even a game that had that transformation. What was it called again?
the fusion dance.
goat.
No. The fat Gotenks.
Trunks go or because obviously
Was it Go Trunks or Trunk 10?
I think it was Trunk 10.
I think it was Trunk 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dragon Ball Z Infinite had that. If you mess up on the fusion and
Yeah.
the buttons, you get to be Trunk 10, and then you have to run around like that for like a few seconds.
I just love the way you're testing his speed and then just him run like, and then.
So this is yeah, Trunk 10. Basically, I think he has to be in that form for like how many minutes? 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30
I remember
minutes.
it was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Until it gets well, I don't know if it got retconned. I think it got retconned, but yeah, 30 minutes per fusion.
And then they did that, and then I think they become what? Go Trunks?
Yeah, then they become the old dude.
Yes.
And then they do it again, and they finally get it, and then they become
don't
Goten.
they become the fat dude as well?
No, fat dude first, then
AIDS,
old dude, then
No, wait, is it thin, fat, old?
No, fat, thin, old.
Thin, old.
Oh, okay. So who's the old one called then?
Wait, whoa, what are you saying? It's fat, old, because
yeah,
thin and
it's
old
fat,
are the same
yes. No, it's fat, old, and then it's Gotenks. I don't know what the old guy was called.
Who's the?
Oh, there was no thin one.
The thin one was the old one.
Yeah, the thin. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why we separated and added another one.
So
forgive us, guys. We are all drained from Comic-Con.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, we meet Gotenks. Cool dude.
And then he
straight Saiyan, flexing on everybody, not even taking anything seriously. Straight up Vegeta, early Goku vibes.
The first thing he says is, don't touch. You might explode. You might explode because of my awesome power or something. I was like, you. I'm gonna fight.
He became a Saiyan again.
He was like, talking to the way he was talking to the way they were talking to their parents. I'm like, you guys, what's happening here?
I'm going to fight. I'm off to go fight Buu right now. He fights them, and then he makes the mistake of calling him fat.
And Piccolo is so stressed. You know when you're babysitting a child who's stronger than you, and
no, the other thing is Piccolo is so sick of saying nonsense. He just had it up to here. He's like, ever since the Saiyan arc, you guys have been driving me nuts. You like Goku goes Super Saiyan, I wanna fight Frieza. Vegeta goes Super Vegeta, I'm gonna let Cell power up. Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, I'm gonna pull the wings off of this butterfly. Gotenks comes along, I'm gonna go fight and have some fun with Majin Buu. He's just like, what you? If he could be gray, if he could go gray, Piccolo would have gone gray so long ago.
It's the arrogance. He flies there. He fights against Majin Buu. He doesn't even bother to transform. He thinks he can. He's got it as it is. Majin Buu floors him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a boy.
Gotenks doesn't really have much fighting experience, and that's what Vegeta was trying to basically protect them from. Like, you guys are strong, but you're not as experienced as you think you are.
Basically, the same thing. Like in Abridged, the same thing that that Cell accuses Trunks of. Like, you're green. You haven't got enough fighting experience, so you're obviously gonna go for the most dumbest tactics. The same, and now you see doubly in what you call it, Gotenks.
In Gotenks, yeah.
Because look at the names of all those attacks he has.
Galactic Donuts. I like Galactic Donuts, man.
All the kung fu moves. I mean, why would he land a Tiara spinning kick to use in combat?
That's why Piccolo's basically giving him training on the go.
Yeah.
like a
Well,
coach.
also it's because Gotenks doesn't want to listen.
Oh, yeah.
Piccolo's trying to tell him.
Yeah.
And I like the fact after they lost the first time round and they came back and they defused, both their mothers let them have it.
Yeah.
Like, if you do not listen to your mentor, that's what teacher was doing. Like,
Like, dude, the whole world, like the fate of the world is in your hands, and you guys don't want to listen to this guy.
you know, they had the priority straight at that point.
I mean, to be fair, like Gohan had been in so many life or death situations by the time he was their age, so he was way more tempered. They were just this was their first time, so they didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Then,
That's the thing about growing in peaceful times. You don't really fully understand the severity of the situation.
Oh no, we also let's not forget that one very important thing happened after the Goku and Buu fight. Goku leaves, and then Goku tells them that this guy's wasting this Babaji is wasting your time. You let him go.
Oh yeah,
And
I don't
Boo's like,
understand why you.
bad.
Yeah, I don't understand why you're listening to someone who's weaker than you. If I were you, I would.
Yes, and the guy took it to heart. It's Goku's most cunning move yet.
No, I think because Goku understood what Buu is. Buu is kind of what Goku was. I mean, unless unrefined and all of that stuff, he didn't have the guidance of Grandpa Gohan. But like Goku recognized that naivete, and he was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
There goes Babidi. And good riddance, honestly.
Good riddance, because he was a horrible villain. So Hercule.
Yeah, Hercule then decides to go and fight Buu.
Yeah, and he gets exhausted along the way. And funny enough, this is where Hercule actually changes, and he's never the same ever since. Because initially Hercule looked like Nappa, but from this Buu arc, he starts losing weight along the way. He starts having a huge ass head.
Hey,
don't sleep on Hercule. He saved the.
And let's not forget, at that point, Buu was rampaging throughout the world.
Yeah, he saved a blind kid. Huh? He gave a blind kid sight, and then turned him into.
Buu has a lot of powers. I don't understand. And then I think Hercule convinces him to change the kid back, because I think that's when Hercule started befriending Buu or something.
Yes.
Guys, you're forgetting the moment where he tried to make his face look like a supermodel so he can get a kiss. And then the girl was like, ah!
Oh, and Hercule had already tried to defeat Buu, but it was not working. So that's why he was trying to make him his friend.
Yeah. Which I was like, Hercule, bro, you don't remember the Cell Saga and what happened when you tried this dynamic punch of yours?
You know what? Hercule and Krillin have a lot in common. They're like, dude, I'm gonna try, dog. I'm gonna die trying.
No.
No, Krillin actually means that. Hercule is the minute. Sorry. Go ahead.
The minute he's off the spotlight, he will run. He will lie. He will cheat. He will steal.
No, but I mean, I'm just talking about at least trying to defeat this thing, no matter how strong it is.
No way.
No.
He knew he never had a chance. The thought.
But didn't he punch Buu like with multiple?
I'm saying people were looking for him because remember they were like, save us, the guy who defeated Cell, save us, Mr. Hercule, and he was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do this. And then when he realizes he can't do this, he's like, yo, you want to get something to eat? Krillin will complain.
What I'm saying is, it's not like he doesn't try at all. No matter the reason, he still punches the bad guy.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. If you want to ever put the moniker on who's a bitch in Dragon Ball Z, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, definitely. But anyway,
okay, I'll admit he is also a bitch. Fine. Yeah. Hercule's a bitch.
He's not also. It's him. Like Vegeta's out of this in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like I don't think there's anyone who has not. Okay, maybe Yamcha. Yamcha didn't even try in this arc.
Where is Yamcha in this entire arc? Let's ask ourselves that question.
Dude, he's a spectator. He's like oolong at this point. He's not-
Akira is like, who?
Yeah, who's that?
Yamcha was like a third character, not even a secondary, like a tertiary character in this arc. He didn't do anything.
No, tertiary is nice. That means he was on screen. Where did we see him?
He was on screen. Don't you remember?
When?
He was wearing that yellow suit.
Yeah, he was on screen to die. He's. You want to talk tertiary? Piccolo is tertiary.
Yeah.
Yamcha is not any like.
No. Piccolo is not tertiary. Mr. Popo is tertiary.
Yeah, Piccolo is secondary.
Where's
Yeah,
Yamcha?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
But anyway, so they find a dog, and
call
I
him
think that
B.
dog was paralyzed or something.
Oh yeah, and then Buu heals it, and then somebody shoots it.
Okay, can you also not forget that Boo built his house out of bricks made out of people? Let's not. Boo's a dick. I'm sorry. I know he's innocent and stuff,
But Boo was basically a baby. Like, if we really think about it, Boo was just a baby.
no. You know what bricks are. For you to turn people into bricks, you could have used any of the bricks. You could have even used the city you just destroyed, but no, you're gonna take people and turn them into bricks so that you can have a house. No. So you can pretend to sleep for one day so that, it's one day later, you're getting closer to that time you can have this ultimate match.
Yeah.
No, man.
That's Akira for you. I think he was just
he's a
entertaining
calamity.
himself.
He's the earthquake. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just wrecking things.
Still a dick move, honestly.
So yeah,
I'm not defending it.
basically Hercule Bullmud Boo.
I guess.
It sounds gross, but yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So
And then somebody shoots the dog, and then Hercule is like, "Oh no!"
Somebody shoots the dog, and Boo snaps. This is where you see the split in personality because Boo
yes.
heals B and tells Hercule, take the B and run because Boo already knows that this other person is coming.
Mm.
Because innocent Boo's like, is killing people bad? Yes, killing people is bad. Okay, I won't kill anyone anymore. And I think that's when the evil side of him was like,
Yeah.
excuse me, what?
That's where I was lost. I remember being so lost at this part because I was like, how the hell did that happen?
You know?
And why is he so brown? Like,
But that's Akira Toriyama writing. You know that the initial villain is not the ultimate villain. Something has to happen. Either the androids now they're scared of Cell all of a sudden,
Yeah.
or you realize that the Fat One and Dr. Giro were not the ultimate ones. So that's basically what happens here. You realize,
I mean, I think also because remember, his editors were also on him, and Shueisha was also on him because I remember in the Android Saga specifically, he wanted to stick with 19 and 20, but they said that no, we need somebody
some
more
old
slick
guy.
and and all of that stuff. So yeah, I guess maybe that happened again. But the thing that was confusing you was like, how did we get to Super Buu? So the dark side ate the light side, and then
Transformed into
Super Boo.
I guess.
Yeah.
After, I think, one of the few times you see a beam struggle.
Okay, wait. What happened to Super Boo after he transformed? He just left, no? He left Hercule.
He left Hercule. He flew to Kami's lookout. He says, produce.
Yeah, produce.
And Chi decides to, in what is considered the dumbest move in the history of Earth, decides to.
No, all these spicy women, they're just slapping people that can destroy planets. It's like, what are you doing?
So Boo obviously turns her into an egg.
That pisses off Goten, obviously.
No, it's like what's this? It's like when Bulma slaps Beerus, and you're just like, what are you doing, woman?
and then of course
the kids were sleeping at the time, right?
No, the kids were in the hyperbolic time chamber training.
Oh, okay.
And then
he talks to Piccolo. He says, "Are you the strongest one here?"
Piccolo then tries to negotiate and says, "You know what? Go and destroy that city."
Yeah.
And just to try to buy some time, and then like Super Buu was like, "I ain't about that," and he kills every single
Produce.
person on Earth. That is the crudest thing I've ever seen. He kills everybody except the Kami's lookout.
Oh, right.
Except for,
He kills everybody on Earth except the people in Kami's lookout.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I'll give Boo this. He's one of the few villains that does not waste time in the Dragon Ball Z universe. There's no speeches, there's no soliloquies, there's no I feel the strength of my power. This guy is just destruction.
And then Piccolo decides to do one last trick and go through the long way to go to the hyperbolic time chamber.
I thought that was genius, though.
That was genius. Yes, he warns the kids inside that, hey, get yourselves ready. I'm gonna buy you a little more time. And then when he arrives, then he goes in there. They have the fight between. Oh, here as he arrives, that's when they fuse. Which Piccolo suggested that they fuse immediately before he arrives, but then I think that credits to those two kids because it would give them the most time.
Yeah, I think after that first whooping, they were like, "Yo, we have to be better at this."
And
also, I think they realized that their parents are gone. Their parents were dead, so they're like, "Eh, we can't be playing around anymore."
Yeah, it's so stressful to be a child in the Dragon Ball universe.
It is shit.
Dude.
Don't be born to influence. Not in that world.
Oh, meanwhile, Gohan wakes up
In the other world.
Is taken by Supreme Kai to the other world. Then we get introduced to old Kai.
No. We get the Z sword first.
He pulls the Z sword out. And then
who pulls the Z sword out?
Gohan.
Wait, what I'm trying to understand is Supreme Kai takes him to where the Z sword is, right?
Yes.
He explains what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he explains that if you can train with this thing and master this thing, it will increase your power or whatever.
Yes.
So at the first, Gohan struggles to pull it out. And then I think they start noting that his potential is amazing because no one has pulled this sword out in I don't know how many years. I think he even goes Super Saiyan trying to pull it out.
Yeah.
It was basically Excalibur. I don't know what Akira was reading at that time.
and then, of course, then he gets better at it. Then they start throwing rocks at it. And then Supreme Kai, in his dumbassness, decides, no, I'm going to make the hardest substance known to man and throw it at the sword.
Oh, and that's when Goku actually then, comes across Supreme Kai and Gohan. It's like, oh, hey, guys, what are you doing? And it's like, oh.
And, because Otherworld and all of that stuff, you can, like, Akira and his afterlife is so strange. But anyway, what's this? Yeah, so they meet up and everything. And, because, Goku is the one that starts helping Gohan with the training because he's seeing that this thing is helping Gohan and something is happening with Gohan's power level. And then he's like, let's start with a big one. And then he chucks like a big rock at the sword. I thought that was nice. It was nice to see them play catch Saiyan style.
What I like is how Supreme Kai and Kibito were having a heart attack after they were responsible for destroying the sword.
Yeah, that was. I mean, Kibito was nothing. I don't even remember that guy.
How did you destroy the sword again?
Okay. Go ahead, Tabello.
No. You can fill it because.
Oh, okay. So basically, Gohan is having a nice time chopping up all these rocks and all of that stuff. So then it was this. Goku's like, okay, we need something bigger. Then Supreme Kai's like, why don't we try this? And then he makes this black square thing, and it's supposed to be the hardest substance known to men, or
known
whatever.
As Kaching.
Known as Kaching, or whatever.
Kaching.
And then and then Goku feels it. He feels like it's a little bit heavy. So then he's like, "Are you ready, Gohan?" And then Gohan says, "Ready." And then he chucks it. Gohan tries to slice through the thing, and then the sword breaks.
Then the old man comes out.
Then future Supreme Kai, which I don't know how that works, comes out of the sword.
I don't think
Was
it's Future Supreme Kai. It's
it's
actually
old Kai.
original Supreme Kai.
No,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be the same. They're the same version. Like they're supposed to be the two. They're the same version. It's just that one is like the old one. I don't know if it's like a past future situation, but they're supposed to be the same guy.
No,
Okay.
no. I think I stand to be corrected, but it's like the Supreme Kai that we know, Shin, was a replacement of this guy.
No, it wasn't a replacement because remember their character design also is eerily similar. They wear the same clothes and everything.
Wasn't his grandfather or something?
I don't know if it's his grandfather. I think it was a weird situation where it's either him from the future,
Like a Zeno type of situation.
yeah, something like that. But basically, he was supposed to be him from the future or something, because he even has a line about, "Yeah, I'm you, like 10 years from now, or something like that."
Okay. So
Uh,
anyway,
I
and
might
then
be wrong. Somebody can correct me, but that's what I remember.
yeah, comment in
yeah,
the comment below, please.
you could be right. I don't know. Yeah, please comment below.
And also, we also need to touch on the fact that that old man was also perverted like Roshi.
He's not as bad as Roshi, but wow.
But can you blame him
You know, no,
after
he's not.
after being stuck in a sword for so long?
He, the way he says no, I don't need magazines. I can see women naked all the way from here if I want to. I was like, what the hell?
Anyway, he starts doing some weird ass dance.
Oh,
Around
you're
Gohan.
my five years out. What's
Yeah.
my five years out?
Basically,
And
and
Goku's like, you know what? I cannot watch this. I'm gonna go sleep because wow.
because it's supposed to take 18 hours. 18 hours of 30 seconds around you, and then it's supposed to be all meditating and stuff. I remember there's a part where it's clear that the man is falling asleep, and you just hear Gohan like, "Wake up!" Like I
Oh,
wasn't asleep. I was
that was
meditating.
funny.
And nobody who meditates blows a bubble that big.
Ah, that was funny. And Gohan was like, I have to sit here for 18 hours.
And meanwhile, I think Gotenks and Buu are still fighting. Gotenks releases those kamikaze ghosts
The
thing.
name of
Oh,
the attack.
Kamikaze Ghost Attack.
The name of the attack, I will never forget it because it's just so stupid, yet it appeared in so many games. It's called Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack.
Ah, right.
Super kamikaze attack.
I mean, I'm a ghost. Let's go! All the time. Every time I hear it, it's already echoing in my head. Oh god.
Ooh.
Everybody who played the Dragon Ball Z game on the PSPs knows that, knows that.
No, that and the PlayStation 2 and the 3 with thingy with like Raging Blast and Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yes,
And what happens again? I think Buu starts destroying the chamber.
No, so what happens is that they're losing the fight.
Yeah,
So
because
Piccolo does something where I'm just like, all of you guys who say Piccolo is best dad, he blows up the entrance and he's like, we're stuck here. So it's just like you've stranded these 7 and 8-year-olds who have just they're 7 and 8. They've just had 7, 8 years of life, and now they're stuck in a weird dimension with a murderous monster.
as opposed to letting that murderous monster out and destroying all reality.
Oh, I don't know. Solar flare. Let the kids escape and then blow up the entrance.
Okay, you have a point there.
Yeah, point taken.
You have a point there, but
Point
still.
Point taken.
But still, if you're going to ask me the life of 2 people as opposed to the life of everybody in existence, I would have made for somebody as quote unquote level-headed as Piccolo, you would have
Let's be
you would have
honest,
made that choice any day.
I don't think there's any idea that is dumb that Piccolo does in the entire Dragon Ball franchise, like in the entire Dragon Ball series.
All I'm saying though is don't tell me that Goku is this terrible, terrible father when Piccolo has got some dark spots that everybody likes to gloss over.
Yeah. He's a lesser evil, I guess.
Yeah, he's
lesser. I believe they're equal.
No ways.
Look at how he trained them kids.
This is the start of what you call it, not Infinity Wars.
Civil War.
It's the start of Civil War. Because the next thing, all I'm seeing right now is that Mr. External is going to be on top of is going to have the high ground. Is going to be looking at you. It's like
And Buck is gonna say, "I hate you."
Oh, that line is like from my perspective, Piccolo is evil. Then you are last. This
You
is
were the
the end.
chosen one, Buck. You were like a brother to me.
Someone animate that. Oh,
No,
someone
I hate you. Can't believe I'm Anakin in this scenario.
Oh man. Anyway, so
Okay.
Boo is so frustrated that he creates a black hole, right?
A portal.
Or
Not even he screams out a portal. That's what I like about Boom. That's like the embodiment of jealousy and rage. That's that version right there. Because he screams, he will get his way.
so it's basically claustrophobic.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, and then
But I mean, we also don't know how that works. Apparently, if you just have a high enough power level, you can scream your way out of the
But
hyperbolic
also,
time
you see,
chamber.
that's another plot hole that because people said that by the time we're done, this plot hole is gonna be as big as the Grand Canyon.
yeah.
If he was able to do that, why didn't he do that all along? Why did he need Gohan's energy? Why did he need Vegeta and Goku to fight each other so that he can be released? Couldn't he have done the same thing?
Maybe
Well,
because
I guess it's because Fat Boo is like a baby, so he didn't think about it.
yeah.
Okay. And I know he was sleeping for a long time, but still. Or am I mixing him with Beerus?
That
It's the same level of plot hole.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he gets out, and I think just before that portal disappears, Gotenks takes Piccolo, and then they both get out, right?
No, what happens is that Gotenks goes Super Saiyan 3 and he opens his own portal.
Oh yeah, because at that time he was able to do some crazy stuff. I think he was able to. What was that thing where he powers up and then you see different dimensions? Or
Yeah, that's basically when Gotenks figures out that they can go Super Saiyan 3, and then he manages to use that to open his own portal because he saw what Boo did and he copies it, and then they're out.
If there's one thing you need to learn about, the one thing you need to understand plot-wise when it comes to Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 was more or less designed to be approaching godhood. So godlike feats were becoming more and more possible when you
right,
reach that level of power.
right.
Up until the arcs that shall not be named happen, and then suddenly it's all about God Key and all that crazy stuff. So, I mean,
GT's better.
we'll vote below. Yeah, that's it. Yes, it. Comment below. What do you think? GT, GT or Super? Which one is better?
We know the truth. Come on, we know the truth,
Comment
guys.
below because
We know
I
the
will not
truth.
answer this question. You comment. All right, kids.
Anyway, now that's when Gotenks plays American football,
Volleyball.
and Piccolo he has no idea what this kid is.
At that point, Piccolo was all mentored out. This is the moment we realize, there comes a point where teachers realize they'll never have kids of their own. If you get a teacher young enough, you'll see them. There's a look in that face that they realize, I don't want to have kids. And that's at that point where like,
I mean, Gotenks starts doing some damage. Like, at least we get to see that the
Yeah,
Super Saiyan 3 transformation wasn't completely useless. We get to see him hurt Boo, and then we get the volleyball attack and all of that stuff.
That's why I'm saying this is the moment where this Boo should have died. If there were like 5 Boos or 6 Boos, this Boo should have died right here.
but
And the
then
next Boo would have been tackled by Gohan.
then we get to the point where Boo realizes, okay, he doesn't need to survive. He doesn't need to survive him, beat him. He just needs to outlast him, because he keeps on saying, "Come out, Boo. If you don't come out and keep fighting, my transformation is gonna run out, and then we'll have to do this again later."
He became Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness.
Well, the difference being that there's 8 and 7, and Reed is supposed to be a genius. That was the dumbest. Oh my god! I remember I screamed in the theater, "What are you doing?"
Like for a genius, why are you so dumb?
And
I,
this is
I,
after waiting for years for us to see John Krasinski as Reed Richards. And this is the Reed Richards we get.
well, he destroyed. God, nobody's gonna want to touch Rich Richards than Iron Lance after that. But who wrote that movie? Let's be
Oh
honest.
God.
Okay,
AI, bro.
I think it was there with Raimi and stuff. I love this is my friend Black Bolt. He has the power of project. Dude, shut up. Let Black Bolt talk to her.
yeah,
Just
no,
let Black Bolt say hello.
Black Bolt.
Kind of like
Wanna say
how
something?
Cap said, Dr. Banner, now it might be a good time for you to be angry. It's like
Yeah.
Black Bolt, I think it's time to say something.
No, Black Bolt, say hello.
Let me
That's
direct you to my friend Black Bolt.
Can I introduce you to my friend
Introduce
Black Bolt?
yourself, man.
Black Bolt, yeah, Black Bolt, say hello. Hi. Boom.
Anyway, getting back to this thing. So we get one of the most hypest moments for me and this is when Gohan stocks come back and you think that but just before we mention it, we get to see the ritual finally finish, which was nice. And then
This is after Boo turned Gotenks into chocolate.
no, he didn't.
No.
Yeah, I think he turned it. He didn't not yet.
Not yet. It doesn't that yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, what's this? We get to see Goku gets to hug Gohan and is like, finally, there's somebody who can take my place as Earth's protector. That was a nice moment. I did enjoy that. Hey, no, hey, come on. Don't be laughing yet.
No. I'm embodying Akira Toriyama at that moment. Like, yeah.
This is what you guys were basically saying earlier on, where you're saying, because you remember I was saying at this point, Goku and Vegeta are main characters again, and you guys were like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. This is the point where it becomes the Gohan show.
Yeah.
One episode.
It should have been the Gohan show. The way Gohan was dishing out hands.
No, I mean, first we even got to talk about the entrance, guys. What's this? Basically, Goku says, "Why don't you let Videl kiss the Kai, just to save the universe?" And he's like, "I'm not letting my girlfriend kiss this old. Are you out of your mind?"
Yeah,
I also love how he was like, maybe you should make your wife, your wife can give me a kiss, and Goku was like, we're skipping right past that. I was just like, so this guy is thinking
he knows
about
what he's doing. He knows.
And then he gives out, then he pimps out Bulma, isn't it?
Yeah, he tries to pimp out Bulma.
But that's later on, not yet, not at that moment.
Yeah. But anyway, we can skip past that because that's like negligible stuff. So then Gohan takes Goku's gi. Basically, he's looking like future Trunks. So this was like future Gohan.
Yeah.
So this was like a big thing where we were like, who we getting the warrior? We getting the.
And we are crying inside. It's like, my boy, you're finally, the hope for the millennial generation once again.
Wherever Vegeta was, I'm sure he was proud. It's like, finally, get to show yourself.
And then he has the dopest entrance. Like, who is that? Oh no, it's my brother Gohan. And he lands so swaggy. He does the slide across the floor like it was in the Frieza saga when Goku landed to fight Frieza.
Yeah,
you're just
basically did that. That's exactly what he did.
And then he turns around and he's like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this." And then Trunks, Goten and Trunks tell him the situation. Everyone is gone, even Videl. And you get to see that seriousness in Gohan's face. And then he walks up. He does the Goku walk even.
Yeah.
He does that Goku walk when Goku used to walk to the enemies. You get to see Gohan's back and you hear Piccolo's monologue.
That's basically,
I've known you since.
That's basically Naruto entering to face pain moment, but at a smaller scale, a much smaller scale.
Which further pisses me off.
Oh my God. And Piccolo gives you the monologue. I've known you since you were a child. You've always been incredible, but it's not your power that's different. It's your attitude. You're so confident. What happened?
Yeah.
And then he has the coldest opening line. I know I gave Vegeta lines. But you're going as the most cold opening line. Oh, so what, Big Shot? You want to fight Majin Buu? Fight you? No, I want to kill you. Yo!
And then the fight happens.
And
it happens. I think Boo says, are you gonna run away, baby? And it's like, I'm not a baby.
Hey,
I'm an adult or something like that.
No, that's TFS. I don't think that's.
Oh, was that TFS?
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
Oh, do you need an adult? No, I am an
I
I am
adult.
the
That's TFS. That's
Oh,
TFS.
that's TFS. Okay.
And then Gohan is doing great. He's flexing on him, and then every Gohan fan goes, "No."
What happened? What happened again?
No, so Gohan is doing great. He's flexing on him. He's giving him those things. He's disappearing behind him. He's kicking him and all of that stuff. We're seeing him do great. And then it's getting into the 15-minute mark of the episode, and every Gohan fan just goes, "No."
yeah,
This is Cell again.
this is all over again.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
What did you do?
And he wasn't finishing the fight.
Oh,
Every moment he was not finishing this fight because it was just like, you can get the Dragon Balls and wish everybody back. Finish this fight.
right.
Finish it. And he's
Became a
not
Saiyan.
doing it. Oh my God. And then we get to the next episode. First, Piccolo gets absorbed. Already you know it's danger. Then Gotenks tries to fuse to help. Then that goes even worse. Then, I mean, it's an even fight for most of it. And
Then
then,
it becomes
Even
who's
when?
he becomes
no, I mean, Gohan was doing,
Tanks.
yeah, Gohan was doing pretty good against Buu, especially for the power difference that they had. Because it wasn't like Buu was completely dominating the fight, but you were beginning to see where the gap in power was happening. And then Goku's just like, oh, damn it, Gohan.
Then I think that's where old Kai gives Goku his life.
Yeah, basically.
And at the same time, King Yama decides, paperwork.
We need Vegeta now.
Time for some nepotism. Come here. You are going back.
And then every Gohan fan was like, oh, we were so close. We were so close.
But
I don't
before that, basically Goku comes back. He's given the Patara rings,
Yes.
and he explained how they work, and then he's trying to find a decent fighter.
He was looking for Gohan.
Oh yeah, he was looking for Gohan. He threw the ring to Gohan.
And
Oh my goodness.
He missed. Thank God, because that would have been the most
I don't know.
I don't know how
For
to
the
put
sake
it.
of
It
the
feels
universe,
weird.
for the sake of the universe, my guy. It's weird with Vegeta. I'm just saying, for the sake of the universe.
But with Vegeta is better, dog.
Is it?
With Gohan, your child.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I can see what you're saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying that in terms of options,
I
it
think
was Gohan or it was Mr. Hercule.
Or Tien.
I
Remember
think
that's Tien? That's when Tien appeared for like 3 seconds. Because he tried to use the tri-beam, but it didn't work this time.
and then I'm trying to put into context. Oh, okay. I think it's because I've watched too much Steven Universe, and in Steven Universe they do correlate a lot about fusion and fusion being closely connected to sex. So this thought kind of makes my skin crawl of Gohan and
I think that's why Akira didn't allow it.
yeah, because
He could have done something different. He didn't have to make Gohan look completely incompetent after he made him look so dope.
but
Yeah.
look, you guys always tell me that Toriyama hates Vegeta, but the truth is he hates Gohan more, and this is living proof. He could have ended it right here, and something woke him up in the middle of the night. Like, never.
I think it's the editors. And the fact that Gohan...
No, it wasn't the editors. It was this Akira released an interview where he was just saying that Gohan didn't feel like a good fit as a lead for the Dragon Ball
That sounds
series.
like PR.
So he had to bring it back to Goku. And it was just like, no, but like the thing is, you're contradicting yourself.
Exactly.
If you look at Dragon Ball Z,
Exactly.
if you look at Dragon Ball Z and Gohan's character progression, it's literally Goku's character progression from a different standpoint. Like for people who grew up on Dragon Ball Z, Gohan was our Goku.
Yes.
Like we see him as a kid, we see him as a teen, we see him progress strength to strength, skill to skill. He was literally being set up to, and also
And he
him
never
being a
died.
hero.
He never died until the Majin Buu Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else died except for Gohan.
Yeah. So it was just this thing of he was perfectly slotted in, and then they just changed their minds.
Exactly.
Anyway, he's trying to find the ring. He can't find the ring.
The earring.
Yeah, the earring. Sorry.
And then Majin Buu eats him.
Yeah, that's when Goku's like, oh my goodness, who's left? He sees Hercules, like, he thinks of himself being fused with Hercules, like, oh.
They
And
ain't gonna work.
He sees Tien, if he sees himself fused with Tien, it's like, oh no, that's not gonna work. Then Vegeta comes in.
And then also Vegeta, like, this is where, hey, he's not doing himself any favors. This is when the people like Tebelo are like, yeah, you see?
Bitch. Yes. You're gone.
Wait,
all of us were.
Comment that you wanted to talk, because there was something that you said you wanted to touch on later when
Was
we
this
get.
it? Was this it?
No.
Oh Lord.
What will Tivalo say? What is he gonna comment about? What is this
Find
thing that
out
is so
next time on Dragon Ball Z.
in the next episode of Africa is next podcast.
Oh my God. Okay. We might have to make this. We might have to make this a 3-parter. I'm thinking. But anyway.
Yeah.
You think we can fit it all in? Because there's still a lot that happens after this.
We are 2.5 hours in.
Yeah, no.
I say we can cap it off at this last part, basically.
Yeah.
So, Vegeta lands. Vegeta is stubborn, trying to fight Majin Buu one-on-one, and he's so mad at Goku for not using the Super Saiyan 3 technique against him in the Majin fight.
Playing with me the whole time.
Yeah, I you know what? Props to King Yama for letting Vegeta see that. Because I'm thinking that is like I think like when he got there and he looked at his rap sheet, I think sending you to hell is bad enough. You need to suffer. The only way I can make you suffer now is to make you realize the thing that you sold your soul for was just pity sex. That is it.
Did you see Mike's facial expression?
Like, okay, Vegeta, I'll fight you.
I might need to join another podcast. What?
What?
So
okay. I think, and the way things are going, people are gonna have to make me give me a disclaimer for 18 years and older.
I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna put a disclaimer before this video, and I'm gonna put R18 sign there. Anyway, so Goku tries his level best to convince Vegeta, like he has in almost every other arc.
Yeah.
Which is also very sadly filler, because Goku launches one of the best speeches throughout Dragon Ball history in that filler. Yeah, it's filler because in the manga apparently it's like 2 pages and then Vegeto's there.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So it's like off screen.
So he just went straight to.
I think so. No, he didn't. Not in the manga. I think what happens is something happens off screen. And then they don't even fight in base form. Like, I think they fuse and then they go straight to Super Saiyan. Wow. And then they fight like we said, Akira was trying to get through this thing, I think. He was just trying to get out as soon as...
Let me just get this thing over.
I'm here now. I'm tired.
Yeah, so luckily in the anime, the animators gave us some more stuff. So we get to see that speech of Goku where he's like, wake up. Everybody we love is gone. Even Bulma, they're all a part of Buu. They can't even die. And you see when he says Bulma, Vegeta's like, yeah? Because Vegeta starts out, he's like, why do I care?
Yeah.
I love that when Goku's like, wake up.
You know?
It's like, plus, am I supposed to put it on this side, Kakarot?
But I did love that heartfelt moment where Goku's just like, you always talk about how we're the last of a mighty people. And what's this? And we've lost our old race, Vegeta. Let's not lose this one too. And you're just like, I don't understand how people can look at that and tell me that Super is superior to Dragon Ball Z. I don't.
Are there people who actually believe that, or they're just saying that for likes and views? Because I
No,
refuse. I
you
refuse.
know what they're saying? They're saying that we're weeaboos and we're noobs and we're what's normies who just love the Dragon Ball Funimation. We don't know the true Dragon Ball Z. We're not true Dragon Ball Z fans.
I wonder how many people who watch Naruto feel the same way when people say that about Boruto.
Yeah, look, we don't care anymore. We are more focusing on other things like Finland Saga, and we're talking about Berserk.
So
We've basically become the Seinen gang. I'm telling you, the old people that used to watch Shonen back in the day were all resorting to Seinen now. Or we're watching Chainsaw
wow.
or Demon Slayer, or we were watching JJK. We're no longer focusing too much on these things anymore. So like, these noobs.
Well, in my case, Overlord.
Exactly. But
Overlord is too depressing.
It's basically anything but Boruto.
You know, anything but.
And Dragon Ball Super.
And Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, so anyway, get that awesome speech. Then we get one of the longest flying sequences. This is where you know, like, how does time work in Dragon Ball Z? Because Buu was flying to them for a very long time while they're throwing speeches at each other. And now you die. Shh. Die. Shh.
Yeah.
Frieza was giving his influence at that moment. It's like, you know what?
The 5 minutes.
Don't say I didn't do anything for y'all.
Yeah, so guys, this basically ends our discussion on Buu
We
part
should
2.
touch on the fusion before we close up, I think. At least we should touch on the fusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to go into the fight. We can just touch on the fact.
No, we forgot a very important thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
How he finds out how he learns about the earrings is that the old Kai convinces Supreme Kai
And
Kibito to fuse. Yeah.
And then mentions that the fusion is permanent.
That's how he got to look the way he does.
Yeah, and then Goku tells Vegeta after he puts the earrings, yeah, after we do this, we're going to be fused forever.
Like, what?
He's like, you imbecile. Don't you think that's important information?
Fused.
Yeah.
And I mean, Vegito is also a dope design. Like, that's one, Akira was in his bag in terms of designing Vegito. I think he's like one of the best fusion designers.
I remember this is when Budokai 3 came out, no?
Yeah.
And it came out before we saw the fusion. And I remember when I was looking at the characters, like, this looks like Goku and Vegeta combined. What's this? So the fact that I could make that comment.
No. Budokai 3 came way after.
No, bro. Okay.
The game. Are you talking about
the game? You know why I'm saying that? Because I remember I used to buy NAG magazine. No, I didn't buy it. My friend used to buy NAG magazine. You remember NAG?
Yes, I know it. New Age Gaming. That's its name.
Yes. So New Age Gaming, there was a poster of Budokai 3 before we saw that on TV, or the fusion on TV.
No, there were posters. They usually had posters of certain scenes of Dragon Ball Z in that. It doesn't necessarily about. It could have been Budokai 2. Budokai 3 came out only after GT because that's when we saw Super Saiyan 3.
If it was 2, then 2 is the one that shows Vegito.
Wait, Budokai 2, not Budokai Tenkaichi 2, right?
Yeah, no, it's Budokai 2.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's the one that shows Vegito then, I guess. I made a mistake, my bad.
The reason I know is because Budokai 3 is my favorite my favorite of all the games.
And Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is my favorite.
It's my favorite because I never had a PlayStation. So I used to play with my cousin. I used to go visit my cousin and play with theirs. And there's a way. The one feature that made everybody hate that game is the one feature of the game that I liked the most because you can Dragon Rush to win.
Guys, is it possible for us to do an online gaming session like Budokai 3 or something?
No.
I don't have a PlayStation 2 anymore. I have to emulate. That'll be a tricky one.
Yeah.
You might have to do it in person type of thing one day. We'll see.
Give me a little bit of time. I might be able to organize something with my evil ways. I'll use my gears on someone. Don't worry. Lilo just taught me well.
You're turning into Vegeta now.
But I think we might have to include Pila on that one.
Liloshi vi Britannia gamejiro.
But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out for this long. Like I said, this is the Africa is Next podcast. And yeah, we're going to be doing Buu Part 3 next week. Do let us know your thoughts about everything that we've said so far.
We behaved on this one, didn't we?
Pardon?
Yeah, it's only what, 2.5 hours? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, we
we
behaved. We definitely behaved on this one. Yeah, so also if you do have some suggestions on what you think we should talk about, except Super, please let us know.
Or GT.
Or GT. Please let us.
My fit.
Or Evolution.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please let us know because we're
GT is superior to Super. Okay, I'm done.
What's GT? What's Super? I've never heard of them. Dragon Ball Z ended after the Buu Saga.
By the way, guys, do you guys want to touch on Comic-Con a bit before we...
Oh, wow.
Wow. No, I think if we're gonna do that, maybe you should maybe make it a separate thing, or we can make it part of next week's thing where I can just do a recap.
The Friday thing that we're doing,
right? Right. Maybe that's a better place to that's a better place to slot that in.
All right, guys, thank you once again for watching. And from myself, Mr. Extraordin, Tebelokhala, and Buckmeister, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.